An absolutely glorious October evening welcomes you to Catholic tonight to see that guy and a number of other folks. That's George McIntyre, the five-star quarterback. Commitment to Tennessee. He'll be front and center for Brentwood Academy. Mark Packer along with Austin Price. We put so much attention into him, but boy, Catholic's got a burner as well.
They do, buddy. Tyreek King is a thrill a minute, and Brentwood Academy's main goal tonight is not let him touch the ball. Good luck, because every time he does, it's a big play waiting to happen.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to this one. Eric Kane, top of your screen. Casey Funderburg there on the bottom. Eric, we'll start with you. McIntyre's not the only player Brentwood Academy's got.
Yeah, you're talking about trying to slow down Tyreek Key on the defensive end there for Brentwood Academy, and linebacker Gavin Schaefer is a guy that's going to be tasked with trying to do just that. Really tall-looking prospect, about 6 foot, 200 pounds or so. He's a guy that you want in your foxhole. He's 9.5 TFLs on the year. He's got an interception, got a sack, leading the team in tackles. Gavin Schaefer, the senior, a leader both on and off the field for the Brentwood Academy team.
As for Catholic, Casey, King gets all the pub, but there's another player that's pretty good as well.
Yeah, guys, Caleb Johnson, he's a tight end and a defensive end, but it's in that defensive end position where he makes the biggest impact, okay? The junior who's 6'2", 210 pounds, he knows how to make some things happen in the backfield, and he's probably going to give BA a run for their money. He has 41 tackles this season, 4 sacks. He does a great job of reading the defense and being vocal on defense, so I think we're going to see some great play out of him tonight.
Yeah, and we'll talk about these key players, but Austin, you talk about a region game. This is a very critically important game for both teams.
Oh, it's a huge game for both teams, especially when you're trying to fight to be kind of that 3 behind McCallie and Baylor.
Right, yep. So last week we had Maryville and Bearden, and a running back over at Maryville had himself a heck of a night. We're talking about Price Davis, the focus of our spotlight this week.
Price, last year you were one of the most versatile players in the area on both sides of the ball. What is it that makes you so versatile?
I have really good teammates that tell me what to do on every play, so I'm able to learn different positions and be all over the field wherever my team needs me.
What do you like best?
I like running back the best. That's last year was the first year that was my primary position after Gage got hurt. When he got hurt, he kind of had like a mentor role on me, and he taught me how to play running back.
What do you think sets you apart at running back? Like, what are the attributes that you like best?
This offseason, I put on I think 15 extra pounds than I was last year. I'm a lot faster and stronger than I was. So I think that I've really developed my body into the running back that I want to be today.
So when you're watching football, is there anybody you're trying to emulate your game after?
Yeah, I like Will Shipley.
Yeah.
Played at Clemson last year. I like his game a lot. I've watched his film. He's a really good running back.
Where do you feel like you've got to continue to get better? Like, where's your game got to continue to improve?
This summer I've worked a lot on my linear speed and agility training, so I think that's my goal.
What have you done to improve those areas?
Done a lot of weight training, sled training, a lot of agility work with trainers, BCAC training, Penny Smith, great trainers.
I know there's a renewed focus this year, right? I mean, Maryville last year was not Maryville.
Yes, sir.
What for you guys to get back to being Maryville? What has to happen? What does this team have to do well?
Our seniors are bringing different energy to practice every day. I mean, you'll see it today. We're a lot stronger than we were last off season. We're a lot more together than we were. It's just like an effort thing.
So, how motivated is this group? What's been kind of the battle cry all off season?
It's just been losing in that second playoff game last year. That really sunk in for me. I'm just like, oh my gosh, that should not have happened. We have been historically a better team than that, and I want to restore it. And I know all the rest of the seniors on this team want to restore it too.
For you, time's done. Best memories are what?
I just love playing football.
Just love being around the guys.
Yep.
You love those team moments in the locker room?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My favorites.
Yeah, some of the moments that nobody ever sees at home are some of those moments that you guys get in that locker room on the bus and hanging out in and out of practice. He is Price Davis. I'm Austin Price. By the way, Price is right in this interview and all the time. good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, Maryville is off this week for fall break. The next two games, very important games, Cleveland in region play, and then Maryville, Alcoa. Enough said on that one. When we come back, we'll take you over to Morristown and Sevier County. They've got a bit of a tussle coming up tomorrow night. It's fall break, but boy, what a game we've got for you tonight. It's Brentwood Academy and Catholic as the Gray Hodges pregame show continues.
For 75 years, Gray Hodges has been supplying inspiration to their customers. From its original downtown Knoxville store, founded in 1949, to its now 4 area locations, Gray Hodges has remained the region's trusted source for custom cabinetry, bath fixtures, kitchen hardware, plumbing supplies, and much more. And they are an employee-owned company, so you are always speaking to an owner. Visit one of their convenient showrooms and see how they can inspire you today. Gray Hodges, employee-owned, service perfect.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old-school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
What's the #1 home improvement project you can do for your house? Install an Aqua Clear water system. If you see one of our blue and green trucks coming down the road, we're on our way to help another Tennessee family get better water. You owe it to yourself and your family to find out why 18,000 Tennessee homeowners have made the switch to Aqua Clear water systems. For your free water test and estimate, scan the QR code on the screen. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Hi, I'm Annie Jones. I'm the owner of Top Flight Athletics in Kingston.
Hi, I'm Rob Black, Athletic Director at Fulton High School.
When it comes to apparel and uniforms for our girls, quality and efficiency are most important. So I've got a lot of cheer moms to deal with.
When we think of apparel and equipment vendors, we're thinking about people who we can trust and people that we have a relationship with, and someone that will make sure we get what we want when we want it, and it'll look the way that we designed it.
That and the fact that they are locally owned is the reason that we do business with E2 Sports.
E2 Sports has been that for us, and that's who we're in partnership with right now, and couldn't be more proud to do so.
Well, so this was last week. This was how it started as Bearden imploded from the start of the game against Maryville as the Rebels won 62-28. As I said a few minutes ago, Maryville off this weekend. They'll play Cleveland next week. Bearden plays at Cleveland tomorrow. And in that region, those are key games, that game tomorrow night and then that game next week as well. So welcome back to the Gray Hodges pregame show. Charlie Morgan is in now with Gray Hodges. And Charlie, I'm going to ask you a personal question, okay? We didn't talk about this. My wife has mentioned the possibility of upgrading, renovating the kitchen. We're looking at it and we're saying, do we paint the cabinets? Do we get new cabinets? What's your advice on that?
Well, fortunately, we have some salesmen that can come out there and sit down with her and talk about it. The thing about it, also the kitchen, you can go into the bathroom and all of a sudden tear out the vanities,
okay,
put in new lavatories, put in new faucets, and all of a sudden you got a brand new kitchen. Brand new bathroom.
I think one of the things that we're talking about, though, is from a business standpoint, is the equity in the home, the value of the home, the resale value. How important is it that you talk to somebody like you guys when it comes to raising the value of your home by making those right decisions?
That's one thing the kitchen and the bathroom will do. It will raise hold the value of what you're putting back into the house. It will hold its value.
So are those two places that you would suggest you don't pinch the pennies, you do it right?
Well, when you try to buy the house, where's the first thing the lady goes to? She goes to the kitchen.
Right. Okay, so what do you guys have to offer?
We've got Craft-Made, we've got Timberlake, we've got anything in the cabinet lines, anything in the vanity lines.
Okay, would it be okay if we came talk to you? Is that okay?
Anybody, we got 4 locations.
Okay, just making sure that if I go over there, you guys are going to visit with the Packer family about it.
And we'll talk to you.
I'm sure you will. Yeah, Charlie, good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, Mark.
Brentwood Academy and Catholic. Hey, listen, our game next week is Anderson County and West, but a big game tomorrow night in 5A is Morristown West and Sevier County. It's a huge game. We sent Dustin Hillblink over to visit with the head coach of the Trojans. That's Alvin Sanders.
Believe it or not, I got into coaching as kind of through my playing days. So I was a business major in college. During my junior and senior year at Carson Newman, Coach Bartz and Coach Nees kind of laid on me, hey, I need you to take care of these guys. And so from the teaching and training, this is how we do it. We always talk about the Eagle way. And so it's a responsibility I didn't take lightly. And so that kind of led to, hey, I enjoyed doing this. I like to think I was a pretty good player, and I like to think I was an even better teammate. And so doing that kind of poured into somebody else. I kind of fell in love with it. My whole plan was to kind of start my own business, kind of head back to my hometown, my community, kind of give back because they poured into me. And so being on the field and as a player and kind of like a player coach, and just kind of, I remember sitting back in my dorm room, was like, maybe I could do this from the coaching side of it. And so I just kind of prayed about it, talked to my parents. Next thing I know, I'm in education. And so it's a journey that I'm thankful for. It's led to meeting a lot of great people, have some great mentors that people pour in my life, and it kind of showed me the right way of how to pour into others. And so here I am. The aspects of the game that we've studied, concentrated on as a football team, we got a lot of kids just playing first-time starters, first-time varsity experience. And so we've really worked on understanding what it takes to be successful, what it takes to day in, day out, the commitment that it takes to kind of achieve. Winning costs what it costs, being successful costs what it costs, and it's something that you got to do daily. It's not a one-time process. And so that's been our mindset. We've worked countless hours, a lot of time in practice, weight room, film study, classroom, or making sure that we're giving it each day, not a one-time process. The mindset of this year's team is to play with heart. We want to be humble. We want to play with effort. We want to have accountability. We want to make sure we respect our opponents and ourselves, and just play with some toughness. Physical toughness, mental toughness. And so all those things kind of bring together of having some heart. And if we bring the heart, the energy will come, the accountability will come, the success will come. The games that we're not humble, kind of cocky, life has a way of kind of knocking back down. And so we want to humble ourselves, make sure we're serving each other, play with effort in everything we do. Again, like I said, we want to respect our opponent and play with some toughness.
Yeah, and what a big game that they've got tomorrow night against Sevier County. You kind of look at those regions and you see those first couple of rounds. Morristown West or Sevier County, those two teams will probably be the 1-2. Powell and West, maybe the 1-2 over there. Central and Hall's trying to fight for those spots. Those teams will all run into each other in those first couple of rounds, maybe where we camp out in week 1 and week 2 also of OEB Rivalry Playoffs presented by Food City. Got a lot to get to when we come back. It's fall break. It's Catholic playing host to Brentwood Academy here in about 15, 20 minutes or so.
What does strength in numbers mean to you? At Covenant Health, it means we see nearly 2.2 million visits annually from over 700,000 patients who receive hope and healing. It means our 13,000 dedicated experts are all working together for a common goal. It means completing more than 400,000 appointments for wellness and primary care, and serving 107,000 heart patients, along with those who their hearts beat for. It means providing 24,000 cancer patients with life-saving treatments and welcoming 8,000 babies into the world each year. With over 150 locations throughout East Tennessee, you'll always find an open door to care, because we are committed to being the first, best, and strongest choice for the one number who matters most. You. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process which can be overwhelming. At OAB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
Hi, this is Jimmy Dykes from ESPN College of Basketball. I can't wait for Thursday night, October the 17th, at the Knoxville Expo Center. It's the FCA Night of Influence Banquet. There's going to be a great silent auction, not good, but great. The doors are going to open at 5:30. Get your business, get your church to be a sponsor, purchase a table for your friends and your family, and visit our website at fcaknoxville.org. I can't wait to be there. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Thursday, October the 17th.
LOEB Rivalry Playoffs coming your way, brought to you by Food City. Thursday nights, first, second, and third round right here on WKNX, the Knox, and the Rivalry Thursday YouTube channel. And then on Friday nights, first, second, third round on WATE on ABC. And then the semifinal right back here on the Knox. All of the Blue Cross Bowls will be here as well. So this is the home for high school football all across East Tennessee. Samuel L. Rothman is with us tonight. Sam, first off, a busy night coming your way tomorrow night, although it is fall break.
Of course, got a lot of good games, but before we get to that, we're going to take a look back at last week because it was a big win for Farragut. Jeff Courtney's first win as head coach of the Admirals, and KCK caught up with the Pella Player of the Week, sophomore quarterback Corbin Hobson.
Corbin, this past week up against Bradley Central, Farragut gets their first win of the season. You went 20 of 24 in the air, completing 20 of those 24 passes, 336 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. But the big event of the night, you guys got your first win of the season. What did that feel like?
I mean, it just felt like excitement. Like we haven't won all season, and I feel like we've been working since December to win, and that was just our moment. I was really excited for us.
Why do you think that Friday against Bradley Central was the night that you guys were able to do so?
I feel like Coach Courtney brought us in with a good game plan, and I feel like we used our 2 good receivers in Robbie Jacobs and Landon Collins to get them the ball and our playmakers.
That was the first win under Courtney and his reign at the helm. What did it mean to get that win for him?
I was just really excited. I came in my freshman year, and he was always my coach. Like, he always helped me through everything, and this year, like, he's become, like, a really good coach with me, and him becoming head coach and my offensive coordinator, I just feel like he can put trust in me and I can put trust in him, and we'll always go out and win.
With this being your first year as a starting quarterback, what have you really learned about yourself so far through this opening stretch of the regular season?
I've learned that if I put confidence in myself, I'll always do good, but if I'm always down, it doesn't go well for me.
What's really motivated you so far this season?
We've had a quarterback battle with Noah Haig, and he's a good quarterback. Like, he's a great guy, he's a great teammate, and honestly, he really makes me work. Like, he really makes me work every day at practice, and I feel like he's always a good guy to be next to me.
How do you guys push each other in practice?
We just push each other, like, whoever throws a better ball. Like, it's not like we're, like, comparing each other, but, like, every time he throws a good ball, I'm like, hey, that was a good ball, like, good job. And every time I throw one, he's always at my back saying that to me.
Do you feel you'd be the quarterback that you are right now if you didn't have him pushing you every day in practice?
No, I really don't.
And so now this week, Farragut will look to make it back-to-back wins, but a lot of other good games looking for wins. We'll start off Sevier County at Morristown West. Gibbs at Carter. Gibbs has been rolling. That's our game of the week. Rockwood at Harriman. There's Farragut looking to get another win at Oak Ridge. That'll be a tough one. And then Lenoir City at Clinton. We'll have those games plus a bunch of other games tomorrow night on Friday Frenzy. It all starts at 11:14 on WATE.
All right, Sam, be careful out there on the sidelines hobbling around, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, sounds good. And as we've talked about, probably that key game tomorrow night is Morristown West and Sevier County. If you haven't seen the quarterback at Sevier County, you are in for a treat. His name is Cooper Newman, and he's a sophomore. He's as good as they come.
What it's like being the leader of the offense, it's a good feeling, knowing that my teammates, use me in practice. Though, some of them, look up being younger and notice me teaching them to be the best that they can be. What about the quarterback position that I love the most? I like being the leader, knowing that quarterbacks are the leaders. Just going out there, and that's one of the best things I think I can do. Just go out there and be the best I can be for my team. What did I work on in the offseason to improve the most? Just getting faster and obviously working on my reads. The games I feel like has slowed down for me this year, and I feel like just putting all that preparation has paid off this year. What is it like to play for this school? It's a great feeling, knowing there's been 99 teams before us, Team 100. It's a big deal for us, and just knowing that we have a standard to play for, it's an awesome feeling. What is it like for the community to have this team? It's awesome, knowing that they come here every Friday night, pack this thing out. You know, everybody wants to come watch the Smoky Bears, and I feel like, you know, the community, we feed on that. What routes I like the most? It doesn't really matter to me. Just I put my trust in the receivers to get open, and I just hit them wherever they're at. The relationships between me and my receivers is huge. During the off season is when we work on that the most. You know, I've been playing with them since I've been little, and then just building that over the years. We've just became, you know, really good friends off the field and everything like that. What I'm looking forward to the big matchup this week. Just knowing that, you know, you don't want to say this, but this might as well be for the region title. You know, everybody knows that. It's a big game, and then we're just taking this week of practice really seriously, and Friday night is going to be a big game. What about football do I enjoy the most? Just playing as a team. It's a team sport, knowing that it's just not a one-person thing. You have to rely on everybody to be a good team. What inspires me to play football at the highest level? Just my parents. You know, ever since I've been little, they've been the ones taking me everywhere, and then just knowing that, you know, they're proud of me no matter what is a great feeling.
Yeah, so that guy's not going to be in the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase this year, but he might be in 2 years. To all coaches out there, Sunday afternoon is team selections. If you don't have those nominations in yet, you're running out of time. Make sure you get those to Quayu Graham. Hey, I want to welcome in Dina Miller. She is the System Stroke Coordinator for Covenant Health. And Dina, first up, explain kind of some of the simple terms of what a stroke is and how common they can be.
So a stroke occurs when there is sudden interruption of the blood flow to the brain. This can occur when there is a blockage in a vessel or a rupture in a vessel. And in the United States, we have approximately 800,000 strokes that occur each year. That's roughly one stroke every 40 seconds.
Tina, why is the timing so important when you see those symptoms?
Stroke is a medical emergency. The sooner you receive care, the more likely you are to have a more favorable outcome.
All right, how can people get in touch with you?
Covenant Health is the system's only comprehensive stroke network.
Okay.
We have 9 facilities serving the region, and all facilities have Joint Commission stroke certification, representing our excellence and commitment to this treatment.
Sounds good. Hey, Dina Miller, thank you so much for stopping by. Hey, Brentwood Academy and Catholic coming up at the top of the hour, the national anthem and the keys to the game when we come back.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Driscoll, owner of D1 Sports Training with locations in Hardin Valley and Blount County. If you're looking to take your athlete's sports performance to the next level or increase your overall sports performance and fitness, reach out to us at one of our locations in Hardin Valley or in Blount.
Hey, Sterling, man, come on, we got a roof to replace.
Let's go, baby.
Let's
go.
Hey, Sterling, you ready to go to the top?
Man, I can't believe you guys been doing this for 25 years. Oh, baby.
Now, this is what I call a rooftop party.
We have 25 years experience in roofing and exterior renovations, and we're backed by the best.
Are you ready to get your rooftop party started? Give us a call, 865-524-5888.
Knoxville Smiles depend on us to make your smile better. Knoxville Smiles, are you happy with your smile today? Knoxville Smiles, we're all about smiles.
Hey Lance, what makes you smile?
Pancake blocks.
Abraham Lincoln knew the power of an open door. He invited the public into the White House throughout his presidency because he understood open doors lead to new possibilities, new opportunities, and new discoveries. At LMU, our mission is to open doors for every student who comes here, so they can become everything they're meant to be. Come discover how we can open doors for you.
Nick, over here, WTRF. What are you feeling about the upcoming season?
Our whole team is prepared, and we have a great game plan.
But what about the competition?
I don't want to say too much, but right now, we have 0% financing for 36 months. That's pretty tough to beat if you ask me. Right now, get into a Ford Edge with 0% APR for 36 months for only $34,400, or a new Ford F-150 for just $46,100, also with 0% APR for 36 months. Come see us today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jim Jackson here at MPG in Knoxville.
MPG is a concussion care center, that's true, but it's much more than that, really. It's a center that aims to treat problems related to the brain across the entire lifespan. That's important because brain-related challenges go far beyond a concussion. They include acquired brain injuries, mild cognitive impairment, 101 challenges, and NPG is an expert resource. NPG, where it's all about the brain.
Awesome. And time now for the national anthem. As always, we welcome our friends from Brentwood Academy as they have made their way over I-40 into Knoxville. National anthem, as always, is brought to you by Food City.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please stand, and gentlemen, please remove your hats for our invocation given by Father Randy Stites, chaplain of Knoxville Catholic High School, and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem by the Knoxville Catholic High School Band under the direction of Jay Romines.
Let us pray. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, we thank you for your many blessings. We thank you for bringing us together this evening for this game between the Eagles of Brentwood Academy and the Fighting Irish of Knoxville Catholic High School. Thank you for the gifts you have given these young men. May you be glorified by their performance tonight. Keep our athletes safe from injury. Bless the players, the coaches, the officials, family, and fans. May we cheer our teams as faithful disciples of Christ, showing good sportsmanship, respect, and charity to one another. We also remember this evening in a special way the victims of Hurricane Milton. We ask all this in the name of Jesus our Lord. Amen. In the Father, Son,
Tonight's Keys to the Game is sponsored by Huntington Learning Center, empowering students with the keys to success from the classroom to their career.
Brentwood Academy, use the run, hit the deep shots over the top of George McIntyre's big arm. Don't kick it to Tyrene King on offense. As for Catholic, feed it to King. Get the ball to him as much as you can in a myriad of different ways, and don't get beat deep with the deep shots.
Those just go against each other. It's a fall break crowd, Brentwood Academy and Catholic, when we come back.
Hey guys, we got
a special guest coach today. Catholic alum, Tennessee great, Cooper Mate.
Thanks, Coach. Let's see what your boys got.
That's it. Drop.
Hey, bring it up. Nice work today, man. Y'all hungry?
Yeah.
We got some Auburn's. Let's eat. Auburn's. Real comfort, real food, real good.
More fingers, Mr. Mays?
Yes, please.
For 75 years, Gray Hodges has been supplying inspiration to their customers. From its original downtown Knoxville store, founded in 1949, to its now 4 area locations, Gray Hodges has remained the region's trusted source for custom cabinetry, bath fixtures, kitchen hardware, plumbing supplies, and much more. And they are an employee-owned company, so you are always speaking to an owner. Visit one of their convenient showrooms and see how they can inspire you today. Gray Hodges, employee-owned, service perfect.
Knoxville Smiles depend on us to make you smile better. Knoxville Smiles, are you happy with your smile today? Knoxville Smiles, we're all about smiles.
Hey, Lance, what makes you smile?
Pancake blocks.
Nick, over here, WTRF. What are you feeling about the upcoming season?
Our whole team is prepared, and we have a great game plan.
But what about the competition?
I don't want to say too much, but right now we have 0% financing for 36 months. That's pretty tough to beat if you ask me. Right now, get into a Ford Edge with 0% APR for 36 months for only $34,400, or a new Ford F-150 for just $46,100, also with 0% APR for 36 months. Come see us today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike.
When you're 6'4" and 320 pounds like I am, finding a mattress is a challenge. That's why I went to Better Mattress for help. It's not about just selling big store brands. At Better Mattress, it's about making a mattress that fits the person's body type and their personal preferences. Look, after a big football game, this body is tired and sore. I have to have a mattress that helps me rest and rejuvenate. Big O and Better Mattress. Good night, just got better.
At Glass Doctor, our trained specialists are experts at fixing foggy and cracked glass.
Looks great.
You're all set. What we can't fix is your view.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
The following is a special sports presentation by Pac-Man Sports.
Well, I think anytime you get a chance to be on TV, it brings a valued look upon your school. And like when Mr. Masters, I'm assuming, will be probably interviewed at halftime, it lets people know about Brentwood Academy and about the triangle of mind, body, and spirit. And one of these young men to grow up and be followers of Christ. And obviously we get to talk about that on TV, which is a good thing.
It's another region game. You know, obviously it's a great player. Everybody talks about their quarterback, and McIntyre, obviously a great player. They have a bunch of really good players, let's be honest. So do we. You know, I mean, everybody talks about Tyreek King and, you know, the 4-star, but we have a lot of good players too. Some you don't know about just yet because they are young kids. And last year was a shootout for sure. We didn't play very well defensively in the first half, and then the second half kind of caught fire on offense and was able to get some stops on defense. And it's just a good rival. I mean, I think our kids know their kids in many cases, and they go to a lot of the same 7-on-7s, a lot of the same camps, and so they know them personally. And so that makes it even a little more exciting.
Obviously, this is going to be exciting for George to get to be in a city that he's going to be playing college football in, and I just hope the nerves don't kick in on him. But this is going to be an exciting night for our team. It's a region game and play on the road. But personally, I like to play on the road. I like to go see other people's stuff and see how they do things. And I think it's going to be exciting to be on Thursday night when nobody else is playing and everybody will be watching us.
It is a spectacular East Tennessee evening for FCA's Rivalry Thursday, brought to you by Covenant Health, as our friends from Brentwood Academy have made their way across I-40 into Knoxville for a very important region game. Mark Packer along with Eric Kane, Austin Price, Casey Thunderbird down on the sideline, Chad Brown holding the Parab microphone. Okay, let's start with where all the eyes are going to be first off, and that's on the quarterback for BA.
Yeah, George McIntyre and you know, BA are much improved. They won one game a year ago. They were fantastic down the stretch here this season. They played perennial state power Baylor as close as anybody, 7-6, by stopping that Baylor running attack. George changing things up. He's under shotgun a little more than he was earlier in the year. I would expect him to try to open things up. They threw for a lot of yards last year. I would expect more of the same tonight. But as for Catholic, it all starts with Tyreek King.
Yeah, Tyreek King, he's caught all but 2 touchdown passes from quarterback Mac Bartholomew on the year. That's 10 touchdown receptions, 570 yards of receiving, a 4-star rated prospect on 3 industry rankings, top 200 prospect. He is explosive, he is dynamic, and he's going to be one of the better players, along with George McIntyre, on the field tonight.
Let's head down to the sideline. Casey Funderburg with Coach Shadowans.
Coach, what are going to be the keys to winning this game tonight?
Protecting the football on the offensive side, being able to run the ball some, and then switching up the looks we give McIntyre on offense, control their running game, knowing he's going to make a few plays, but making him very uncomfortable.
Your quarterback this season has really stepped up. What do you want to see out of him tonight?
Mac is a sophomore. He's gotten better every week, and tonight you're going to see a little bit of our senior. He's back a little bit part-time, so you'll see Jaden. You'll see both quarterbacks tonight.
Great. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
And that's exactly what Paul Wade said. We were walking into the stadium as the first quarter is brought to you by OEB Law. He looked over and he said, "Hey, is 8 playing?" I said, nobody told me that. Weather absolutely perfect, brought to you by the 6 Storm Team and Exterior Home Solutions. Not a cloud in the sky, 69 degrees, clear and cooling. We actually get to pull out the quarter zips.
Yeah. Feels like fall tonight, right? I mean, it felt like fall a couple weeks ago. Then we had that heat wave, but 2 pretty good football teams, a lot of great athletes. This fall weather, it's going to be a good night here on Rivalry Thursday.
Eric Catholic won the toss. They have elected to receive, and the opportunity for the Irish to get things started. As much as I'm excited about seeing George McIntyre, really excited about seeing Tyreek King tonight. He will not get his hands on
the one perk to VAs, they have Landon Baronis, the son of the late great Rob Baronis, as their kicker, and he's fantastic. So Tyreek King on kickoffs is going to get no opportunities.
Mac Bartholomew, yes, the name does sound familiar because there is a relation. Pretty good numbers, 12 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions for the young guy.
Yeah, and again, it continues to grow up. Because of Jaden Neal's injury, Mac, who's just a sophomore, is really starting to come into his own, and they'll benefit from that going forward.
And he's coming off an injury himself as well, torn ACL as a freshman last year, but he's off to a good start.
These 2 teams both come in looking for their first region win, looking up at McCallie and Baylor. A play fake here. They'll take a shot deep downfield, single coverage, and coming back for the ball, there are no flags. Let's set up the offense for you. A lot of youngsters up front for the Irish.
Yeah, a lot of youngsters, which is good in so many ways if you're Catholic, but also some growing pains as well. Only 1 senior there at the right tackle, and of course we kind of broke down those playmakers. Tyreek King leading the way there. He's a junior and he's a playmaker.
Well, you take a look at the whole offense, Austin. Only 1 senior starts.
Yeah, again, they're going to benefit from this next year and maybe even the year after that. But right now, there are some growing pains, but ultimately they've been pretty solid for a young quarterback.
2nd down and 10. A quick pass here. They'll get it to King. You can't let him do that. You can't let him do that. See ya. 80-yard second play of the game, and we could be in some fireworks tonight.
And that's what Tyreek King can do. He can take nothing or something very small and turn it into a explosive play in a hurry. I mean, this is the most simple route, simple pitch and catch, and then he just goes, okay, you're going to be that far off of me, see ya.
Yeah, it's the speed right there. They use him as a decoy to take a shot, faking the screen to him there on play number 1. They go right to him on play number 2, and that's a pretty good strategy.
That's just an athlete being a better athlete than the other athletes out there.
Well, I mean, you saw the speed, or the lack there of closing speed. It was nowhere in sight, just right down the sideline.
Gavin Menard, the kicker, up and good. And a 7-0 lead. Just 34 seconds into the game. And it's Catholic already. The light show off and rolling.
Hey, Tim Hoskins here from Covenant Sports Medicine. I'm the corporate manager of sports medicine, and I want to speak a little bit to our community partners and relationships that we have. We partner with FC Alliance Soccer, LeConte Center at Pigeon Forge, Johnson University, numerous high schools in and around the area, AAU basketball, Morristown Landing, travel hockey, volleyball, lacrosse, you name it, we're probably involved. What a lot of people don't know about Covenant Health is we're a nonprofit, community-based healthcare delivery system. We provide services in your community. If you ever need help with some event medicine or sporting event, scan the QR code at the bottom. Covenant Health, our mission is to improve lives through better health.
Well, just that quickly, 2 plays, 80 yards. Covenant Health, improving lives through better health. Scan the QR code for information about any one of their 9 area locations. Tyreek King, 80 yards on play number 2, and here we go.
That one just barely creeps over.
So a different kind of offense for Paul Wade than what BA ran a year ago. They were kind of running the spread, the Josh Heupel offense, if you will. Wade came in, didn't feel real good about how big they were on the line of scrimmage. Said that if you're going to spread everybody out all the way to the parking lots like Heupel does, you got to be able to block one-on-one at the line of scrimmage. I don't have those guys, so I've got to bring everybody in closer to the ball.
Yeah, they're going to have tight ends out there on the field, sometimes 2 at a time, 2 running backs out there on the field, and they're going to try to do anything they can to protect, try to run the football to take some pressure off of McIntyre.
They will go shotgun, and McIntyre will take a shot. Are we going to have this kind of game? All the way past midfield, down the sideline, turning on the Jets, fireworks galore. 180-yard touchdown for Catholic, 180-yard touchdown for BA. Settle in. This one could be fun.
Keyshawn Bowman, 80 yards, catch and run. Nice throw by George, and then fantastic after, showing the speed. Just a sophomore, this kid is fantastic for a 2027.
Yeah, good throw, good catch and stride, good protection up front, a 2-play drive, a 1-play drive, and a great start to this football game. Not for the defenses, but for the offenses.
I'm good with high scoring, just saying.
Most viewers are as well.
Yeah. Rich Johnston is up, and the low liner, an Austin Price 7-iron that actually flies like a 4-iron, gets through the goalpost, and the game is tied at 7. We'll quickly get this one in your living rooms. If you have a student preparing for that ACT, think Kuntz Cram course, as we have in the Packer household. One-on-one tutoring, online courses available, in-school test and cram course coming up real soon. Matter of fact, in a few weeks, go to KuntzCramCourse.com. Well, a 2-play 80-yard drive for the Irish to get things started. A 1-play 80-yard drive for Brentwood Academy. I thought I lost my voice last week. Might lose it by the end of the first quarter this week.
Certainly some fireworks early on. I'm intrigued to kind of see, obviously, in series number 1, play number 1, they used Tyreek King as a decoy. Then they went right to him. They want to try to run the football. Haven't had as much success running the football this year with some youngsters. We'll see what that looks like tonight, maybe on this drive.
Aerial coverage brought to you by Gatlinburg Sky Park. Make sure you check out the sunrise breakfast up there in the mountains. The mountains are calling at Gatlinburg Sky Park.
No chance on this one. I'm telling you, he won't get an opportunity to return a catch.
Yeah. No, that's at this rate maybe about 20 less opportunities.
0-0, let's go. 0-0, let's go.
Well, we haven't even had a chance to set up the Brentwood defense, which Paul Wade says is smaller than BA is used to.
Some linebackers who can run. They count on those guys like Roman Jennings, Gavin Schaefer to go make some plays.
Although there's one guy on the defensive front that would not agree with Paul Wade's analysis of them not being quite as big as normal. First down and 10 at the 20. 2 80-yard touchdowns. Can we make it 3 80-yard touchdowns?
Yep.
Can we make it 3
underthrown
off the defender's helmet? If Bartholomew puts enough air under that ball, we'd have 3 80-yard touchdowns to get this thing started. You want experience? You've got experience for BA up front.
Yeah, I mean, they're a senior-heavy team outside of Roman Jennings, who's just a freshman. Troy Portes, sophomore DB, shows promise. Easton Joyner, another really good athlete at DB, just a junior.
Yeah, Coleman Calvin's there at safety as well, coming back from injury. He'll be in and out of the lineup as well, leader for that defense.
Tyreek King was literally 10 yards behind the safety.
Yeah, he was. The throw was on, walk-in touchdown for sure.
So it worked again. We'll just keep taking shots. We'll just keep taking shots at Tyreek King, who makes the catch at the 35, down to the 31. This game is like going to the arcade and going to the pinball machine.
Well, he's playing basketball right there, Austin. He's got the inside leverage. He's boxing out the defensive back who, in first sight, looked like he had some interference there. Oh, look at that. Making the catch through the pass interference. What a play.
Where's PlayStation Presley when you need him?
Well, what I know is Mark loves people that do trick plays and throw deep bombs.
Of course,
so
it's
like
more fun.
This is his Christmas right here.
Not even 2 minutes into the ball game.
Look at the size of Steven Shivers. I mean,
listen, we have played under 2 minutes, and we already are looking at over 200 yards of offense. Okay? I mean, when have we been able to say that?
Prior to the snap, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Hey, last week at this point, Maryville already had 2 touchdowns, and their total offense was about 13 yards.
I was going to say, they were spotted 2 touchdowns. They didn't have the yards, but they had the lead.
Well, if Josh Heupel got here a few minutes late, he missed an 80-yard touchdown from his
saw
prize
both.
quarterback.
He saw both.
6 combined plays, 0 runs, and I don't know who Heupel's more impressed with so far.
Well,
he's pretty happy with both McIntyre and King.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Not happy with just the little things, right? Like it's what you can't have happen.
First down and 10. Hey, our first run of the night. And it goes for about 3 yards, and the clock's actually going to do something it hasn't done so far, and that is run.
Yeah, Matthew Rogers here getting the handoff, a freshman here for Knoxville Catholic. One of the more talented freshmen that Philip Shadowins has coached in his career. That's what he told me this week.
And as we talked about how important this game is for both teams, Baylor and McCallie, appear to be the class of this region, and so these 2 teams playing for maybe the 3 spot. Still a lot of football to play, but that's what it looks like now. Bartholomew has time. Well, he did have time. Now, a flag's going to come down. You almost hate the big guy being penalized on the interior line, but when Trell Shivers lost his helmet, he's supposed to stop.
Well, but it could be hands to the face, knocking the helmet off, which would go against Catholic.
Yeah. Regardless, when the helmet pops off, it's tough.
No. Yeah, I think he pointed the wrong way. Yeah, I think Mike Bates just pointed the wrong way. And it's so hard.
You're a competitor.
Illegal participation. Helmet came off during the play. The player continued to participate in the play. 15-yard penalty, first down.
It's one of those things where
that's hands to the face. That's hands to the face.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's not good. I mean, why do you think his helmet came off? It just don't fall off.
It's like Jason Witten that time against the former Washington Redskins. He lost his helmet and he kept running downfield. Bartholomew looked to throw. That's the Joe Newrick collision of the year right there. Joe Newrick collision of the year.
Kassan Bowman.
Let's go ahead and run the animation, guys. This is it.
Now let's get it out of the way.
On offense and on defense.
Bowman. Body breaker.
Goldberg hasn't never been more proud than that spear.
That's a body breaker right there. He comes to the sideline. Is there a chiropractor in the house over here? It was a gain of 6, though. So a second down and 4.
Kudos to him for holding on.
Yeah, Johnson held on to the football.
Oh, he held on. They'll look to throw. Quick pass to the outside. Turn towards the end zone. Carry defenders. And they'll call him out inside the 1.
And that's where you hand off to your young tailback, and he vultures the touchdown from the receiver who was oh so close.
Yeah, Bates did a good job of carrying a couple of defenders there right to the goal line, and he'll do this Dylan Sampson style.
First down and goal inside the 1.
Maybe not. Ball's loose.
Drops the football, and B.A. comes with the turnover.
Wow.
B.A. has had a couple of huge hits.
Jordan Phillips with the return. That ball was jarred loose.
Well, we already gave up the Joe Newrick collision of the game, and for good reason. But this one right here was a pretty good shot in and of its own right.
And it came in a huge spot, obviously, at the 1 yard line as Rogers, you see, going left right here. And
ball, helmet, and out.
Wow. Good job of coming up and plugging the hole for Coleman Kalmus. Man, wasn't there a Kalmus that played linebacker at Oklahoma? Yeah. Rocky Kalmus.
What a play.
So one play for BA, an 80-yard touchdown. Let's see what GMAC and the offense do here. They'll run off right tackle and pick up 3, maybe 4 yards. It's been an interesting year for George McIntyre, as we talked about, just going from that spread to where they are now. Only 6 touchdowns through the year and 2 interceptions. It's just been a kind of year that it's just a different system with Paul Wade's system.
And also remember, this is McIntyre's 4th offensive coordinator in 4 years. A whole lot of change for him throughout his high school journey, and his senior year's no exception.
Well, let me correct myself. 7 touchdowns because he had the one already. Has some time here, zings this one out. And you see the arm. Now you take a look at that offensive line up front. Once again, as Paul Wade said, just not quite as big as he's used to.
Kassan Bowman there, wide receiver, already with a touchdown reception. The big hit on defense. Luke Robeson there, wide receiver, already a catch on this drive. What they try to make up for lack of size is athleticism on the perimeter, and when you have a Division I quarterback, you can get the ball out there.
But a 3rd down and 5. This Catholic kind of escape from the turnover into the end zone to stop here.
They like play action out of this under center stuff.
Quick pass to the outside. Oh, look at the cut to the outside, and he will get the first down. Was dead to right on a 3rd down and 5, made a cut to the outside and made something out of nothing.
Eli Ferguson, just a sophomore.
Look at the blocking right there. I think he stepped out about 10 yards.
Multiple members of the Irish had a chance at it, though, and came up empty.
So a 1st down and 10. Almost to midfield. Play fake. Pass to the outside, and a quick gain of 7.
So a lot of shots early on in this football game for both sides. Both offenses kind of settling down here. Short, intermediate passes, screen, trying to establish the run. Both offenses have been moving down the field. Of course, it was the Brentwood Academy defense that made the stand at the goal line, forcing a turnover.
Well, after the early fireworks kind of settling in just a little bit. And they'll play fake here. This is the 7-step drop. He's going to take a shot deep. Underthrows the receiver just a bit, but comes back to make the catch back at the 17-yard line. That a pretty catch for Keyshawn Bowman.
I mean, what a catch right here. Again, you mentioned the ball's underthrown a tad bit. He goes up, 2 defenders are trailing him. He high points the football, takes a shot in the gut, holds on, and moves the sticks. He is having a great start to this football game.
All this excitement, we're just past halfway to the first quarter.
30 yards on the completion into the D1 red zone down to the 16. McIntyre, play fake, has all kinds of time, throws this one out, and the catch is made down at the 9-yard line for a gain of 7. And it's that guy again. But Bowman is getting all kinds of work tonight.
He is. This time they brought the splits in there on the offensive line, offset eye with the fullback, a little bootleg action, and hit Bowman there on the sideline. But you're right. I mean, that's already about his 5th target of the football game.
Yeah, and his 4th catch. Well, the Bigs Only spotlight, and glad that you got to be introduced to Bigs Only last week, and that is Todd Hammond. It is a lifestyle, Bigs Only. And at that left tackle position, he is a hoss. 2nd down and 3, inside handoff, and they will get the first down inside the 5.
Give it to the fullback right there. That was Gavin Schaefer, who I highlighted in pregame. Good linebacker, but he does a little bit tight end, H-back on offense. Don't see many fullbacks in football anymore.
Old school coaches like Paul Wade keep them alive.
Love it.
It's like the endangered species.
No complaints here.
8th play of the drive. Handoff off left tackle, has blockers in front, touchdown. Really nice job of following his blockers in front was Arquez Fontenot, the junior, for the touchdown, and BA with a 13-7 lead.
Simple, get that fullback out there leading the way, and that tackle gets out there, makes a fantastic block on the edge.
What a turn of events, if you want to call it that. I mean, you had Catholic driving down to the goal line, the hit, the fumble, the touchback, and then BA goes from the 20 all the way down, scores.
Really 14-7 Catholic, it's 14-7 BA.
Great series here.
Extra point to make it 14-7. Snap is back, hold is good, kick is through. Let's take us a station break. Just past halfway in the first quarter, already 21 points between BA and Catholic.
No matter the time of year, you can always count on the power of Pioneer. You already know Pioneer is Knoxville's most trusted name in comfort since 1981. Trusted because of the power of Pioneer. What is the power of Pioneer? Solving all your plumbing problems, AC sales and service, maintenance and safety inspections, water and sewer line replacement, home generators, improving your indoor air quality, duct cleaning, and more. No matter the season or the problem, have no fear. Trust in the power of Pioneer.
Experience a one-of-a-kind place with breathtaking panoramic vistas over Gatlinburg and deep into the peaks and valleys of the Great Smoky Mountains. Embark on a journey through lush trails teeming with life and history, or just sit back and enjoy the beauty and tranquility. Gatlinburg Sky Park, your peaceful getaway in the Great Smoky Mountains.
In East Tennessee, our work heritage runs deep. For over a century, the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union Local 102 has been part of the area's growth and prosperity. Don't sell yourself or your business short by hiring unskilled labor. Our cutting-edge labor training facility equips our members with the advanced skills needed to be the very best in the industry. Keep jobs local and the money in the state. At Local 102, we work tirelessly today to help build a better tomorrow for our community and our members.
Preparing for college as a high school student can be very difficult, but Huntington Learning Center can make it much easier on you. Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm a student at Huntington Learning Center, and it has helped me drastically improve my ACT scores. I had a 28, which was good, but for the scholarships I wanted to be in the 30s, and I got up to a 32. It took a lot of stress off the test and made me much more comfortable when taking it. Thanks to Huntington Learning Center, I have opened many more opportunities for my collegiate future.
Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by OEB Law, Ted Russell Ford, Lincoln Memorial University, Knoxville Smiles, Commercial Bank, and Exterior Home Solutions. 8 plays, 80 yards, and 323. It all started with a Catholic fumble into the end zone. Fontenot with a touchdown. And Catholic, it's your turn.
So you had a one-play drive, or you had a two-play drive, you had a one-play drive, then you had an 8-play scoring drive there. A little bit different from the start, but still exciting football game. A lot of points.
It's kind of the game they had a year ago. High scoring, that is, although very different in other respects.
Wow. Tyree King just turns and watches.
Rivalry Thursday is brought to you in part by D1. With multiple locations in East Tennessee, it is definitely the official training facility of Rivalry Thursday. Make sure you visit with Devin Driscoll and all the good folks at D1. It is the place for the athlete. 4:51 to go first quarter, 14-7. Brentwood Academy with the lead, and we've got a new quarterback.
Jaden Neal will get a look here.
Neal would have been the starter, but he's had some injury issues.
And so they were going to play 2 tonight.
Throw this one out to Tyreek King, makes a move for 3, and out past the 30 for a quick first down. Tell you one thing, Neal knows who butters his bread. He throws it out to number 7 and says, go make a play.
That's not a bad strategy.
Worked so far. So King is what, a 4-star as of now?
Yes.
That's correct.
Top 200 player in the country.
He's going to continue to rise, too. He's the best player in the state in 26, in my opinion.
Inside handoff on first down and just a couple of yards.
Tennessee certainly sees him that way. He's their top receiver target in this class. I mean, he's a guy, Kelsey Pope, has targeted early, targeted often.
By the way, the competition there in the shot. But is he a guy that legitimately, I mean, he's already been offered by who? Who else has he been offered?
Alabama.
Yeah, several around
everybody.
the SEC.
He's offered by everybody.
Yeah, he'll have his pick where he wants to go.
Okay.
For the most part.
Well, and how good will that offense be with literally everybody back? Only one senior starting for Catholic. So, well, they'll have that machine rolling next year. Second down and 8. Neal looks left. Going to take a shot deep. Why not? Turn it on the jet.
Wow, what a catch.
What a catch.
Oh, my goodness.
The body control.
Yeah, it's not just the speed with this guy. I mean, the body control to come up with that catch.
The claw, like that vending machine here. Look at him just go over the helmet here.
Hey, Casey Funderburg, you're down there. How impressive is this kid? I mean, just looking at him from down there.
Oh, absolutely. And, guys, he has really stepped up his game this season because he knew, hey, we're not going to have a lot of seniors this year, so I'm going to have to step up. So this summer he got to work, went to some 7-on-7 camps, and he was able to really up his game, and I think we're seeing that tonight.
Yeah, I think we are. Good gravy.
To say the least.
I mean, Joe, is that 5 catches already for him? And he's over, obviously he's over 100 yards because he's got just 3 catches for 138 yards so far.
Well, it's a battle at wide receiver so far for Tyreek King against Kassan Bowman of Brentwood Academy.
Second down and 4 at the 14. Oh, look out here.
Yep.
Catholic quarterbacks got to be careful leading their players right into some big hits.
Yeah. And get Brentwood Academy, man. They're coming downhill.
Yeah, they are coming downhill.
Hurry. Isaiah Williams there on that edge. That corner.
Third down and maybe a yard in a 14-7 BA lead.
And the way this is going, Mark, it's like, I mean, obviously it's not over, but it's like you want to score here, right? I mean.
Yeah, it's far from over.
Yeah, but the way these points are being thrown up on the board.
As Jaden Neal has come in at quarterback right across the middle, that'll be a first down inside the 5. He almost had his wide receiver, Kason Jenkins, decapitated on the play before, so said, you know what, I'll just give you a little slant across the middle and let you dive down.
Laser throw football right there. Just methodically moving down the field, of course. Big catch by Tyreek King early on the drive, but just moving down the football field.
It's good to see Jaden Neal in. He was at our commercial shoot over at Matt Cunningham's office for State Farm, and what a great kid. Just a nice, polite kid. As they'll spread out the defense, inside handoff. They're not going to get it here.
They need to hang on to the football down there.
It's coming off the edge. But they were already back there ready almost to take the handoff.
And I think down here at the on the goal line, that's where Brentwood Academy's matches up better. Tight ends, fullbacks.
I agree.
Where Catholic, you got 170 and 180, 5'9 and 5'8 at tailback.
Well, you wonder with Neal kind of just coming back, how much do they want him to run? And they'll pitch this one out. And boy, the BA defense in the backfield, just as you guys called Easton Joyner. And a third down and goal from back at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, it's first and goal from the 2. Lost 4 yards the last couple of plays. Everything's condensed down here in the red zone inside the 10-yard line. found success to get a first and goal earlier on the slants. Maybe you spread things out and do it again.
And they'll take a timeout here to talk about it as a key third down.
Timeout. Catholic
is coming up. Well, the road to Chattanooga is off and rolling. Well, the Vols at home on Saturday against Florida and then Alabama, and you got Mississippi State in there. Make sure you keep Food City, Pepsi, and Frito-Lay in mind as your tailgating headquarters. Place that order online at foodcity.com. They'll have it ready for you. And the Vols seem to be playing at night every week now that they're a primo team out there.
Not next week.
Next week, 3:30.
Yeah.
And we're all happy for it.
By the way, Food City, the official tailgating headquarters of high school football in Tennessee as well. This is the first third down for Catholic. And what are you doing here if you're Shadowlands?
I think, Austin, you clearly got to go to the air, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you found nothing on the ground.
I use Key or Tyreek King as the decoy here. I'm doing what you just said. I'm spreading them out because I think that you're right. Brentwood Academy, their strength as a defense is in the box.
I'm all for a jet sweep to number 7. But he's way out wide.
You could throw the fade right here. He's matched up one-on-one.
You could.
And that's what they'll do.
They'll throw the fade. A lot of hand grabbing. No flags come in, and it'll bring up a fourth down, and they'll kick the field goal. Is there a flag? I don't see a flag out there.
Gavin Menard, the field goal kicker for Catholic, 1 for 2 on the season, 24 yards is the make, and this will be nothing but a chip shot.
Coach, move him up.
You know, field goal kicker's tough when he's wearing a number in the 90s. Gavin Menard, the senior. Snap is back, gets this one up. It is good, no flags, 14-10. The 23-yard field goal cuts the BA lead to 4. The Catholic's gotten down inside the 5, well, 3 times. One they were running through for the 80-yard touchdown. The next time, fumbled into the end zone, and then the next time they got in for 6 points. 3 points. Our thanks to, a little business here. Our thanks to Charlie Morgan. Had $1,000 to the visiting school to help with buses for Brentwood Academy. 4 area locations for Gray Hodges. And we always appreciate Charlie Morgan and the good folks at Gray Hodges making their way out to join us for Rivalry Thursday.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just think it was important to get points on that drive. I mean, far from over. First quarter's got 10 seconds left, but just at the rate that these, Brentwood Academy here is scoring the football in every possession, I think it was good to not fall behind by a score in that regard. And so they didn't get a touchdown, but did get points on the board nonetheless.
10 seconds to go first quarter. 11 seconds. 7 plays, 74 yards, and 441 led to a field goal in a game that looks like they're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
To this point, the offensive coordinators look like Hudson going down Expedition Everest, whereas the defensive coordinators look like G-Pop feeling a little queasy after Star Tours.
This is so true.
Very well said.
This is so true. We went down to Orlando, and what we thought was going to be rain all of a sudden turned into a Category 5. And so we got out of Dodge and got on back.
Still had 2 days, though, at the park.
By the way, there's a guy the Catholic knows well, Jordan Phillips, a sophomore, a transfer from Catholic. Made his way from Catholic over to Brentwood Academy, and a homecoming of sorts for that big guy. So maybe the last play of the first quarter if it's a run. And they'll go to the air. McIntyre has time, steps up, and throws this one out, overthrows the receiver, and one more play here in the first quarter.
He had a man, that man being Wilkes Eaton.
Sometimes hard when you're running forward as a quarterback to dial it in a little bit. That ball sails on you.
Yeah.
You got to throw it a little bit lower than what you think you need to. At least that's what I've always figured out when I was, throwing the football around the backyard, First incompletion, now 7 of 8. This will be the last play of the first quarter.
A flag. Likely in the area of holding.
There's a marker on the play. And it's holding on the Eagles.
Is this going to be the 3:45 timeout, the long timeout?
So 14-10, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter, and we will take the break. A lot of fireworks in quarter number 1 between Paul Wade's Brentwood Academy team and Catholic.
Offense, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Second down. We'll have one untimed down.
Like I said, we'll have one more play as I was tossing the break.
I knew we were going to have one untimed down.
You did not.
I did too.
No, you didn't.
His dad's Craig Price.
You'd already taken your headset off and you were heading outside to text people.
He doesn't have to walk outside to text people. Come on now.
Untimed down. I'm taking a shot here in second and 20.
Just because.
It's not what they'll do, but that's what I do.
Second down and 20. 2 receivers near side. Nobody to the top of the screen. So they'll throw that way. A little screen pass, and they'll lose more yardage, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-10, VA with the lead on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by Covenant Health.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OAB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
Hello, I'm local East Tennessee agent Scotty Dykes. We'd love to do business with you. We offer auto, home, life, and other investment products. My number's at the bottom of the screen along with our email address. Give us a call and see what we can help you with. We'd love to help you.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Your roof, it's the most important protection against nature for your home or your business. That's why I trust the experts at Exterior Home Solutions.
Hey, what's going on? This is Cameron with Camco Commercial Door here in Knoxville, Tennessee. We specialize in residential and commercial garage door repair and replacement. We would love to earn your business. Feel free to give us a call at 865-776-9455.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jody Griffin. I'm a dentist here in Knoxville, Tennessee. In 22, I had a wakeboard tower hit me on the head and give me a concussion. In my office, I show x-rays to my patients so they can see their teeth. I needed somebody to do the same thing for my brain, so I went to MPG. They did an EEG of my brain, and they were able to show me the activity of my brain and give me a diagnosis and a treatment plan. So I choose MPG because brains is what they do, and that's all they do.
I'm Coach Josh Heupel. There's nothing like the energy on Rocky Top. On Saturdays, you get 13 hours of coverage with game day all day. Weekdays, you get analysis unlike any other. No one covers the balls like 99.1, the sports animal.
Hi, I'm Mandy Walker, owner of the Walk Counseling Services in Knoxville, Tennessee. What we find is pretty universal. People let stressors build up, they get overwhelmed, they don't know how to navigate. And we want to help connect people to the right clinician that can help walk with them through their stressors and really help them find their way. And when they don't have hope, find hope with them. At the Walk Counseling, we've got you.
I was doing
And the second quarter is brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Knoxville. Let's head down to Casey Funderburg with Paul Wade, the head coach of Brentwood Academy.
We are still waiting on Coach Wade. He's still talking to his team, but we are bringing him over right now.
Okay.
All right, Coach, how would you assess your team's play in the first quarter?
I think we played really hard. Couple of mistakes, giving up long shots, so we have to get better at. But overall, I think we've been okay.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
I think that surprised him. He was like, hello, excuse me? Am I supposed to talk now? Yeah, and he's had a lot of success in Tennessee. This guy knows how to coach football.
Hat backwards. He's channeling his inner Matt Lowe.
Yes, he is.
Deep down, we all channel our inner Matt Lowe's.
Well, by the way, you see Aqua Clear on the far side as Finley is here. David Brewster, owner of Aqua Clear, wanted all of our friends in Nashville to know that they're having great success in Nashville. They're about to put in a second location. So you've got Aqua Clear here in Knoxville. You've got it in Nashville as well. We put a system in our house a year ago. They say, let us change your water, it'll change your life, and that is very accurate. Getting the second quarter started, a 3rd down and 21. That's the bad news for BA. The good news is they're up 14-10. McIntyre going to play fake. Has time, rolling to the left. There's nobody open. He'll take about 4 steps, pick up 10, 12 yards, and then they'll punt. Except there is a flag in the back.
And that's going to be holding.
Yeah, penalties have derailed this drive for Brentwood Academy.
The good news is for BA, it'll only back them up 2 yards.
Well, he did have good yardage, which will be wiped off. But take a look at the first quarter stats brought to you by OEB, and don't adjust your sets. These are first quarter stats.
Yeah, what's hilarious, look at the passing yards for both teams. Look at the rushing yards for both teams.
383
Holding.
yards.
Offense, 10-yard penalty, but it's declined.
Oh. 383 yards in a quarter.
That's wild.
Hey, Austin, how many yards is that in a game? Quick.
I was too busy. I was too busy kind of taking in that he declined the penalty.
No, oh, okay.
That tells you he's like, I'm not even gonna give him a chance to throw another 30-yard play. Yeah. We'll just take it 4th and 6.
We just let them punt. They can have the 15 yards. So BA to punt. Low snap. And a high hanging punt. Tyreek King is like, I can't get my hands on any of these, whether it's a kick or a punt. 36-yard punt. Now take a look at Tom Dadabo. He is the Pioneer Heating and Air Scholar Athlete of the game. He's a junior, 4.06 GPA. Congratulations to him from Pioneer Heating and Air.
Mag Bartholomew back in the football game at quarterback, the sophomore.
Guess they'll go back and forth, these two guys. Bartholomew's done well. Bartholomew, the younger of the two, just a sophomore. They'll start at the 40-yard line. Just getting started in the second quarter. Bartholomew throws this one out. Tyreek King cuts back inside to the outside. Football comes loose, or was he down? They'll say second down.
Yeah, he put that foot in the ground. He had 2 defenders kind of covering up, coming over.
Well, the Eagles were moving around like it was a fumble, and it was.
And had the Brentwood Academy defensive back looked for the ball, he probably didn't snatch it.
Yep.
King knew he lost it. Nobody else realized it, and King got back on it.
You want her off? Get up 1 step. There you go.
Second down and 6. BA brings pressure. Bartholomew, he is under duress, and the Eagles will come up with the turnover at the 38-yard line. BA sit everybody, and it was a jailbreak.
Well, that's not who you want to leave unblocked, right?
No, it's not. And that time, Shivers' recovery actually counted, unlike last time when he didn't have a helmet.
Yeah, Gavin Schaefer went right through that B gap, untouched, looked like he overran the quarterback at first, but poked it out from the right side, and another turnover for Catholic there. Second costly one of the football game early on.
So now if you're BA, is this one of those sudden changes where you play fake and take that shot? Got a pretty good quarterback, but they'll hand off right tackle, getting to the outside. Boy, nice moves there. Close to first down yardage, however, it appears there is a flag.
There's a marker on the play.
That'd be about the fifth penalty flag for BA in the last 6 plays.
Chad deserves double the pay this week. That Paramike is
blocking the back. Offense, 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Now, let me pay attention here. So you're the one egging on CB45 and giving him the attention now?
No, I'm just saying that we can hear everything down there that's said.
Oh, I mean, you're lobbying for a pay raise.
I heard somebody ask somebody to go get a Snickers from the concession stand.
It's 1st and 14 from Catholic.
Glad that's all you heard down there.
They were talking about the AquaClear truck in the end zone.
Really? First down and 13 out at the 42. So this time GMAC will throw, and they'll get that yardage back down to the 35.
Pass complete to Bowman. Tackled by Kegalar.
If they're going to play that far off, I just continue to do what you just did.
Yeah.
That's easy 7 or 8 yards.
Every time.
Bowman, the sophomore, has already had himself a night.
Both sides of the field, too. Of course, he's caught that long touchdown. He's caught several passes, but had the big hit.
I've never seen Joe McNish, who does stats for us, those watching other parts of the country, I've never seen him work so hard just to keep up with this game as the Irish get in the backfield.
We'll bring up a 3rd down and long here, so Catholic with a chance to potentially get off the field. Although I would say this is 4th down territory.
You would not?
I would say it is.
You would say it is?
Yes. So if you go into it thinking that way, then, you know.
Yeah, I mean, depending on what you get here on 3rd down, if you're short, you're losing a little over 10 yards if you would like to punt into the end zone. Caleb Johnson there leading the charge. Really good play for the TFL.
3rd down and 9, 2 receivers near side.
Timeout.
And a timeout by Paul Wade, who is not happy.
Timeout. Brentwood Academy.
In Knoxville, high school football isn't just a game, it's a community tradition. Pella Windows and Doors of Knoxville is proud to support our local teams because we believe in the strength of our community. From energy-efficient windows to supporting athletes, we're dedicated to building a brighter future. Call Pella today and schedule your free consultation. And don't forget to vote for the WATE 6 Player of the Week. Pella Windows and Doors of Knoxville, where quality meets community.
Well, 3 plays in, we were already at 7-all and 160 yards of total offense. By the way, check out all that Pella has to offer there. We're in the friendly confines of the press box here, 14-10 BA with the lead. Didn't know quite what we would have. We've got the fireworks I think we thought we hoped.
Yeah, it's been a great game so far. Early fireworks, big, long, explosive plays offensively.
Yep.
Defense started to come around a little bit. Both teams settling in.
Both teams settling in. You're right. The defenses have started to make a few more plays. Yeah. And really it's kind of bend but don't break on both sides.
And that's what we've had so far. And a 3rd down and 9 coming up for BA here as GMAC under duress going to be taken down at midfield. The Irish decided to send the house after George McIntyre, and they got him.
Dadabo back there for the sack, along with a couple of other Fighting Irish. And just nowhere to go. It's been a bad last 2 series with penalties and negative plays for BA.
Well, and that's what they dealt with a year ago, was the inability to protect George.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing Paul Wade's kind of come in and cleaned some of that up. As Mark said off the start, kind of packing everybody in closer
tight
to the
ends, fullbacks,
yes.
yeah.
Timeout. Catholic.
Well, by the way, Gamboozes is here tonight, and we're going to head down. Eric is here, and Ethan's handling the haircut. Oh, my goodness. Can you do anything to clean the face up down there?
Oh, no, I don't know about that, man. He's got something all over it. Got the eye black going.
Who we got down there?
This is Declan. He's a sophomore baseball player from Catholic.
What's up, man? What do you want done to your hair?
I don't know. He's going to cut it a lot. I have too much hair on my head right now.
So here's the question. If we get y'all cleaned up, does your tone of voice change from sup to, sounding like, you look clean cut?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Sounds good. Well, hey, knock it out down there, Eric, and make him look good, okay?
We will.
All right, here we go. I'm anxious to see what happens. Well, he did. I started talking to me some sup.
Listen, you only have just a few moments to leave an impression. He left an impression.
Oh, goodness. 4th down and 22.
Catholic had to burn a timeout right there because they didn't have the right personnel on for punt return.
Here's the deal. Catholic is not a good punt. Catholic has had the 2 turnovers, and they've gotten away with both of them. They had the turnover into the end zone, which didn't lead to any points. The turnover here, which didn't lead to any points. That's a 14-yard punt. Well, our playoff coverage will expand this year on OEB Rivalry Playoffs presented by Food City. Thursday nights on WKNX The Knox, Friday nights on WATE on ABC. And for those of you out of the market, you can catch the games on the YouTube channel, Rivalry Thursday. We invite you to give us a like, a follow, whatever it is you're supposed to do on YouTube. What is it you're supposed to do?
Like and subscribe.
Thank you. I have regular TV, so I don't know.
Put that thumbs up. Get it to 500 likes. Come on.
I'm 55, so I still have, I still pay for regular TV.
Yeah, nobody does that anymore.
Well, we do. 1st down and 10, handoff up the middle. Settling into this one, I was walking down the field with Paul Wade, and I said, "You deal with Troy Krieger much, Tom Krieger?" And he goes, "It's my boy." So if Krieger's watching, Paul Wade says, "Tom, you're his boy."
Paul says, "What's up?"
Looks like Jaden Neal back in there at quarterback.
2nd down and 6:43. Neal, the quarterback, has some time, throws this one out, and they'll get the 1st down, reaching down to the 45. And a 1st down for the Irish. And the Big Zolli spotlight shines on big number 56 right there. It is a lifestyle, and that is Aiden Cahill, 6'4", 225 for the Irish. First and 10, inside handoff. They've really been nowhere to go in the interior. They've handed off to keep the defense honest, but that's about all they've gotten out of it.
Yeah, that interior, the defensive line for Brentwood Academy's done a great job. Those linebackers, led by Gavin Schaefer, who had that forced fumble, done a good job. Not a whole lot of real estate on the ground.
Yeah, while a solid group, they don't have Cade or Cooper or Brian Tucker, who's coaching this offensive line, on the offensive line right now.
Good to see Philip Shadowins down there. Those out of the market, former coach at Smyrna. And at Blackman, as I'll take a shot down the sideline. Why not?
That's a good throw.
Right in front of
defense.
Right in front of Heupel.
That's one that Tyree King probably wants to have back. You're right, it was good defense.
Easton Joyner was in perfect position.
Put it between 2 defenders. Really good throw.
Should have had that one maybe.
Gosh, man, there he is again.
Yeah, it was actually Bowman.
Bowman again. He is all over the field.
There's Jace, Coach Heupel's son, and his dad, Ken.
3rd down and 8. A year ago, I remember the night before Tennessee opened in Virginia, we were over at VA watching McIntyre, and Heupel was on the sideline that night. Throw across the middle, catch is made, 1st down.
Guys in his face. Schaefer again, untouched, coming right up the middle on the blitz. You had Neal standing in, throwing right where he left over the middle of the field.
Yeah, it was a great read.
Yeah, for the 1st down.
And those are the kinds of things that Shadowin said the difference between his quarterbacks is with Jaden Neal, it just opens up the playbook. He reads those things a little bit faster because he's got that history.
Yeah, 4-year starter versus first-year starter.
No disrespect to Bartholomew, just a difference in that experience.
Yeah, 2 years from now, Bartholomew will be doing the same thing.
He's already doing
a really good job for a kid that hadn't played a ton of
Three receivers topping the screen. Jaden Neal going to go to the near side. Single coverage, very well covered. He
Interception.
came up with it, picked off at the 3. Could have gone either way, but the defender pulls that one away. And give credit right there to Isaiah Williams.
Good play by Isaiah Williams. You got 3 receivers top of the screen. They want one-on-one coverage at the bottom. A 50-50 ball, and again, the ball's underthrown slightly. The defender did a great job of boxing out. And again, another one of those turnovers. Catholic twice on the plus side of 50, man. That's going to come back and cost you when you're trailing in a football game.
I mean, Catholic's, I think, been into the BA territory every series.
Yeah.
Now BA's, let's see if they do something here to get themselves a little breathing room. They've had a couple of holding calls, so if you drop back now and get a holding call, you're looking at safety.
That's when you need to get hat on a hat and run the football. They'll go jet sweep here.
Ball out to 3. They'll get a little bit of breathing.
Ball, Catholic's got it.
It is a fight for the football down at the 9-yard line, and Catholic comes up with it.
Xavier Bowman on the recovery. They just go this simple end around here, sweep motion to Bowman, and he loses it right there. Runs in the back of a Catholic defender and kind of loses it. Talking about a costly turnover for Catholic. That one's costly for BA because he gives the football right back to Catholic inside the red zone.
Again, to this point, Catholic has been inside the 10 a couple of times. One time, they fumbled into the end zone. The other time, they had to settle for a field goal because the BA strength, when the field shrinks, rears its ugly head for the Irish.
Yeah, and here's Catholic kind of bunching it together with the exception of this receiver bottom of the screen. He's got a pretty big split.
And they'll take a timeout because Jaden Neal looks over at the sideline, and Shadowin's not happy with the confusion.
Timeout, Catholic.
Timeout, Catholic.
Of his 4-year starter at quarterback, and gave him a little bit of a piece of his mind. Halfway through the second quarter at 14-10, BA with the lead.
What's the #1 home improvement project you can do for your house? Install an Aqua Clear water system. If you see one of our blue and green trucks coming down the road, we're on our way to help another Tennessee family get better water. You owe it to yourself and your family to find out why 18,000 Tennessee homeowners have made the switch to Aqua Clear water systems. For your free water test and estimate, scan the QR code on the screen. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
14-10, BA with the lead. By the way, Aqua Clear water systems, let them change your water. It'll change your life, whether it's in Knoxville, the new Nashville location, or a second Nashville location that's coming in. Learn more at aquaclearws.com. Catholic now out of timeouts. BA has 2.
They got to make good of this drive.
First down and goal at the 9. King in motion. Neal will throw it to the back corner of the end zone and overthrows his receiver.
King looked like Bo Jackson running out of the stadium.
Just out of reach there.
It's interesting. We're on fall break, and Catholic was worried about their crowd. Yet you look around the field, and you think you see a bigger crowd, unless everybody went down to Florida and came home early. I think a bigger crowd than maybe.
That's possible.
And it really is possible. I mean, that's not a fall break crowd.
No, and there's a lot of people on the track and in the zone back there behind the end zone.
Second down and 9. They'll pitch this one out. And B.A. in the backfield again. Boy, that guy has been in the backfield all night long. Todd Hammond, number 76.
And nowhere to go. He does a great job seeing it's a sweep action, getting upfield, making the play. And a critical down here for Catholic. They try to go to the end zone with Tyreek King on snap one, first down. Sweep here goes nowhere. You lose yards on second down, and a critical 3rd and 13.
Yeah, loss of 4 yards.
You can get a first down without scoring a touchdown down to about the 3-yard line, which is what they did the last time they were in this scenario before they fumbled.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. 5:09 to go.
Timeout.
Let's take us a break. 14-10 BA. Catholic a key 3rd down when we come back.
Abraham Lincoln knew the power of an open door. He invited the public into the White House throughout his presidency because he understood open doors lead to new possibilities, new opportunities, and new discoveries. At LMU, our mission is to open doors for every student who comes here, so they can become everything they're meant to be. Come discover how we can open doors for you.
Hi, I'm Mark Packer.
And I'm Tennessee guard Zakai Ziegler. Join us along with VFL's Jason Swain and Chris Brown for the Food City Locker Room, presented by Guards of Law every Sunday. It's with me interviewing all the players of all sports. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We call it the Players Show.
Were you even a player?
3rd team all intramural.
It is the Players Show with our 3rd team all intramural host.
Sunday nights. Join us, okay?
Hi, I'm Laura Ash, your West Knoxville State Farm agent. I've been here in the Renaissance for 17 years, and I'd love to help your young football players or anyone with their car insurance, home insurance, and life insurance. Give me a call at Laura Ash State Farm.
Hi, I'm David Ball, National Sales Manager here at Legend Fitness. Legend Fitness has been built on longevity and quality. Our racks are fully welded and has the least amount of bolts in the industry, made to stand up to the test of time. Because at Legend Fitness, we deliver quality and we want our customers to be Legend strong.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Driscoll, owner of D1 Sports Training with locations in Hardin Valley and Blount County. If you're looking to take your athlete's sports performance to the next level or increase your overall sports performance and fitness, reach out to us at one of our locations in Hardin Valley or in Blount.
You're watching Rivalry Thursday, the standard in high school football coverage on the Knox.
Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by D1 Training Facilities, Food City, Matlock Tire, Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic, Glass Doctor, and Better Mattress.
Yeah, got to find the end zone here. Actually moved it up a couple yards to the spot.
3rd down. And it'll bring up another field goal opportunity.
So what was so many fireworks that first 5 minutes of the game, it's kind of slowed down into a little bit of a snail's pace the last quarter or so.
Well, I mean, both teams have kind of been bending but not breaking. Turnovers at bad spots, but yet the other team has really not cashed in a big way. For a 14-13 game and a right to left little draw makes it 14-13. Head down to Casey Funderburg down on the sideline. Casey?
Yeah, guys, I'm with David from Aqua Clear. Now, David, we're seeing a lot on the news about boiling water and all these different communities. So does Aqua Clear have something that can help with what's going on and what's being talked about on the news?
Absolutely. We do a lot of whole house systems that if there's any bacteria in the water, it's going to take care of that bacteria. We have drinking water systems that use no electricity and they're microbiologically certified, so any kind of bacteria, you don't have to worry about it, and you don't have to boil your water from that faucet, so it makes it really nice. And it's exciting tonight. We're playing Brentwood. We've opened up in Nashville, so for all you Brentwood watchers, we're doing a lot of business in Nashville now, so please keep us in mind. Give us a call.
Well, we were just talking about this before we started the interview, but do you have a lot of people come up to you now that you're in a cyber truck with your Aqua Clear logo on here? Do they come up and say, hey, what is this?
Yeah, it's been a great vehicle. I love it. It's so much fun. But, man, you get no privacy. I wouldn't want to be popular. It's, because people want to come up, take pictures, and look at it. There's more out there on the road now, but when I got the first one in Knoxville, and just everybody would come up, it was fun. People love it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Okay, thank you.
That ride will make you sicker than a lot of those rides at Disney. I mean, he got me in that car and said, hang on, and I was sick by the time we got to the end of the street. Turning on the jets to the outside, all kinds of blocking, cutting back to the inside. Look out here, got a block in front.
And
see ya. All the way for the touchdown goes Neo Clifton. And talk about making the defense sick. 95 yards for the Eagles.
And I believe there's going to be a crackback block.
Yeah, they're milling around back at about the 15-yard line.
Yep.
In a block that probably was not necessary. It's definitely on BA. They're all staring at the other sideline.
And some good blocking to spring him to the sideline. Really good speed there as well. Not been a whole lot of returns in this football game. Going to talk this over and make sure they get it right.
Sideline warning?
Touchdown's good.
Yeah, I don't know what all that means, but he did put up his hand, so the touchdown's going to be good.
By the way, is he the one that said touchdown good, or Austin, did you say touchdown's good? Because
I
right as he
said
started to
touchdown's
talk,
good.
you said touchdown good. And it was like that Andy Griffith episode where Barney was told to be quiet and the dude was singing in the
The
back.
result of the play is a touchdown. Then we have dead ball, sideline interference on the return team. That penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
So, I know Brent Hubbs knows that episode. I'm not sure about you.
We
he
all
knows
know
his,
that.
He
Yep.
knows his Andy Griffith.
Brent Hubbs, Grant Ramey, Austin Price.
Listen.
Me and Rob don't.
For years, people have been wanting to institute that microphone on your headset. Okay. And we have someone else, whoever, off to the side doing the play-by-play.
We fought him off. Let Brian Rice actually do it. Kick is up, and it is good. 21-13.
It was all the way from the numbers on the left side across the field. Really good blocking right there at the 25.
I love how the blocker in front's the one that's got his number one finger up in the air.
I'm still trying to figure out the...
Yeah, I mean, we didn't see it there.
Whatever it is, they'll move BA back a little bit and thus give Catholic a little bit better field position.
I mean, I'm ignorant on the rule because obviously the interference wasn't enough to prohibit a tackle by Catholic or a score by BA.
Food City Pepsi and Frito-Lay, your tailgating headquarters, whether it's high school football in Tennessee or a Tennessee-Florida game. Place that order online at foodcity.com, and they will have you ready. Food City, your tailgating headquarters in Tennessee. Well, look who making his hands on the ball now that there's a penalty.
Maybe. Baronis has got a leg. I think this is going to test it. Nah, yeah, he's going to get his hands on the ball from the 25.
Yeah, I'm moving him.
Baronis is considered the number 8 kicker in the nation by Coles.
Does he squib it?
Stanford commit.
Coles, huh?
We stopped by there the other day, picked up some great shorts. Are they going to squib this one?
I'm not surprised.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
They were on sale. So, I mean, seriously, back to being serious. Are you squibbing here?
I'm not.
I'm not kicking it to Tyree
exactly.
King.
So, yeah, squib it. Or
look what you just did
Listen,
to them.
You're going to give them the football at the 50.
Well, squib can go farther than that. Let's see what do they do. Kicking it deep. And into the end zone. when you got a weapon like that.
Golly. 15-yard penalty, and he still gets into the end zone. That's impressive. Dad would be proud.
He would be. Had a fantastic career.
So they'll go back to Bartholomew. 4.5 minutes to go in a very eventful first half. First down and 10. They'll go to the ground off left tackle. They'll find a little something here. By the way, good to see Tom Krieger is watching. He's in the Krieger cave, I'm sure, with all his screens working. He responded on Twitter.
He's grilling right now.
That's all he ever does. Grilling like a villain?
Yeah, you know, he's got pork chops, and lamb chops.
Grilling like a villain.
Hamburgers, hot dogs, beef heart. I mean, you name it, he's got it. That used to be a staple at the Deerwolf house for Christmas.
Really?
Beef heart. And then I came into the family, and I don't eat regular beef, much less beef heart.
Second down and 4. They pick up 6 on first down. And Bartholomew will look to throw. Going to throw this one over. Oh, look at that.
Wow,
what a receiver. The receiver slows down to bring the defender in, and then Kason Jenkins with a little burst to create separation. That's pretty. A little stutter step to trick essentially Troy Portis, number 45.
I was going to say, you know, it was Tyreek early in the football game. The best offense for Catholic just been throwing it down the field.
And that's what I do right here.
Yeah.
Because
35 yards, Bartholomew. Boy, he got lucky. He kind of sidearms it as Hammond was in his face.
But that's what I'm doing here, because the further you've driven down, the less room.
Yeah.
Like,
and when you don't have, when you're not winning the run game at the line of scrimmage in short yardage situations, yeah, I mean, again, like your best offense has been throwing the football down the field. So I would keep doing that to Kason Jenkins and, of course, Tyreek King. And
by the way, 76 Todd Hammond is not anybody that anybody really talked about. Well, they should have come into this game. He's a player.
Yeah, he is on both sides of the field.
Well, handoff off left tackle and only a couple of yards, and with about 3 minutes to go, a key third down coming up. I mean, he's been in the quarterback's face or the running back's face literally every play.
Yeah, he's been super active, very disruptive. Got good hands.
He's got good speed, chasing down the ball carrier backside.
He's the kind of guy you wonder when coaching staffs come and they're coming to watch McIntyre and King and all.
That he could be picked up. And
so I'm saying, what point in time do you go, what about who's that guy?
Yeah. So you're watching film on somebody, it's like, well, this guy's been all over the tape.
Yeah. Third down and 8. Bartholomew rolls left. He is in trouble. Boy, makes a nice move and will bring up a fourth down and a very manageable 2.
And I would 100% go for it right here.
A nice job of rolling left, and watch as he pumps the throw just to make the defender, and then he gets to the outside and says, okay.
Yeah, they rolled him away from Hammond that time. He was coming loose on the backside. Pretty good play call.
7 yards and a fourth down and 2. The Catholic's out of timeouts. BA's got 1 left.
They gave him a better mark. It's only 1.
It's 1 now, yeah.
1, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're going to run into the beef heart of that defense.
So they just stemmed right before the ball was snapped.
Prior to the snap, ball start, offense.
How big is that?
Down.
You saw Arkansas do that to Tennessee the other night and cause several issues.
4th down and 6.
That is a big penalty. That was a good call defensively on 4th and 1.
And now 4th and 6. Fourth and 6, wide side is the near side. They'll go this way. He's in trouble, going to be buried. And there he is again. There he is again.
All over the place.
I mean, they literally can't slow him down. So impressed with Todd Hammond, number 76. Watch him here. Bust through. Here he comes. See ya.
And that's what I was talking about, that he came from backside. Once he clears his man at the line of scrimmage, he is on his horse, and he has had many chase down tackles. Of course, that one was a huge set.
And he's playing both ways. You know, Paul Wade was saying he's got 5 or 6 guys that go both ways. He doesn't want to have that, but Hammond's one of those guys. McIntyre feeling some pressure, throws this one out. There's his favorite receiver.
There is a flag.
BA with only 1 timeout left. And it is against the Eagles.
I got you.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
A couple of costly penalties for BA in this first half. This is going to knock them way back with 1:37 off the clock. Brian Rice has heard a shout out, so Brian Rice watching tonight, and Will Bowling, who is a Brentwood Academy grad, watching from the Mid-States.
There we go. Lot of the guys that are very impressive. First down and 17. GMAC has time. Well, this ball hangs in the air for a long time and is knocked away. That was a long throw.
And Xavier Bowman did a great job of coming in there, getting a hand in there at the last second, knocking it away. But you're right, that ball hung in the air for a while.
Mentioned Will Bowling. I hope he and his brother Wes are doing well, and their parents. Used to be in Sunday school with his parents over at Central Baptist of Bearden. Got a nice message just now from Dr. Larry Fields, who was our pastor years ago. And Dr. Fields, thank you for the very kind message you just sent me. Second down and 17. McIntyre has time, has all kinds of time. Finally throws this one across the middle and should have been caught for a first down. Eli Ferguson, the sophomore, just flat drops it.
And he did a great job of coming back. So it's kind of like a backyard football play whenever you're kind of running all over the place. Well, this time your offensive line gave him 2 days back there to throw, but nobody was open. So he worked back and right in the breadbasket, drops it, and that's one he wants back.
Well, he hit him between the 5 and the 5, and there's only 1 5. I mean, you got to catch that ball.
Yeah, and it looks like they had an ineligible man downfield.
And they'll decline it.
Ineligible downfield on the offense. That penalty's declined. Third down.
Third down and 17 at the 35. I think it does change the way what you accept and what you don't accept. If you're playing against a running game, you might take that. If you're playing against an air raid offense, you'll turn it down. They'll bring pressure, and McIntyre throws this one out. Look out here. Whew. Oh, the football come loose. Did he get on it?
I think he did.
The Catholic does not have a timeout left, so that clock will run, and Paul Wade, I think, is fine with that.
You know, Bowman, who's had such a great game so far for Brentwood Academy, already has 1 fumble, nearly had 2 right there. But he's able to fall back on it. See if that ball did come loose.
Traylon, get Taylor.
Yeah.
Rip the ball out. And Bowman was able to get that one back.
They can take this all the way down to about 15-16.
Take your time out and punt.
Buster.
And really have not conversed with Paul Wade very much. Very impressed with him this week. I mean, what a nice guy.
Oh, yeah. Spoke with me for about 20 minutes, answered all my many annoying questions.
Prior to the snap, delay, offense, remains 4th down.
Well, we do invite you to continue your support of Reeves Across America's. Boy, we've got about 10, 15 veterans here tonight as they are collecting donations. You've come up with about $20,000 each of the last 3 years for Reeves Across America, just to ensure that there are no gravestones for those who have paid the ultimate price for our country, that they get to Christmas and there is not a wreath on their grave. You can donate at knoxreads.org, click on Rivalry Thursday, or do it in person if you're at one of our games. Only the third punt of the night. And a high-hanging punt here. Smart move by Catholic. No reason to have anybody back there to even take a chance of fielding this one. Clock didn't run for some reason on that. LMU halftime report is coming up in a few minutes. Matlock kick for tires. Excited about this one tonight is Goodyear's partnering up with Matlock Tires tonight. Fellowship of Christian Athletes, NPG, brain and concussion. Covenant is here. Commercial Bank's president, Adam Robertson, is with us tonight. Stats and highlights on the LMU halftime report as the scoreboard clock all of a sudden hits the reset button.
You know, the last 2 weeks.
That's one way to ensure you're not down at the half.
Matlock kick for tires, we've had a winning field goal or winning kick. So
3 times.
Yeah, that's 3 times?
It's 3 times.
Okay, I was going to say 2, you're heating up. 3, you're on fire. So we're coming to this game on fire.
So Anna Louise, a senior at Catholic, will be the kicker as they're going to have to.
We're going to have to roll this all the way down like in the North City.
Yeah, let's talk about
Let's
this.
hope not.
Well, completely discombobulated here. They're going to have to reset the whole clock. By the way, Casey, as we're working on resetting all this, can you tell us a little bit about Anna Louise on the sideline for the Matlock kick for tires? You know anything about her?
Yes, well, I know she's on the soccer team. I think you all mentioned that, but their season just wrapped up, so I feel like she's in tip-top shape right now, and she said she's feeling pretty good. So
Okay. It's been a crazy year on this thing. I mean, you and Eric have had success down there.
And you all tried to say that I was bad luck
I did.
last
I did.
season,
I did.
but
I had
two
to get down
people
there
have won
first.
with me.
I had to get down there first and kind of start the trend.
Well,
there we
you can tell yourself that if that
know,
makes you feel better.
Hey, Eric, don't separate your shoulder patting yourself on the back over there, okay?
Nobody else will, right?
Hey, listen, we finally got the scoreboard figured out. The Butch and Barb Jones scoreboard, it was literally tick by tick.
Well, they tried to build it brick by brick and then just collapsed. So we're getting it all reset. There we go. And they'll just take a knee. BA will get the football to start the second half. All kinds of fireworks, 21-13. And what looks like could be an exciting second half on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by our good friends at Covenant Health. So Tony Budnick, who's no stranger to Catholic High School, was making his way out onto the field and is going to put the ball down out there at the 10-yard line. As Casey's going to make her way out there. I see we've got Joe Matlock. We've got the family. Casey, you got all the superstars tonight.
Oh, I do, and we've got a great student section here behind us to cheer on Anna Louise. Anna, you've got your shoes on, so I feel like you're ready. How are you feeling?
I'm kind of nervous.
You got this. You just finished up your soccer season, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, she's got it. I'm not worried about it. All right, we have Joe and Lucy. Joe, now this kick tonight has a special sponsor, so can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so Goodyear Tire has a connection to Catholic, so they're sponsoring this one. So if Anna Louise wins, she'll get a set of Goodyear tires from them. We've had 3 kickers in a row, so if she wins, I may be walking home, but we'll see. Good luck, Anna Louise.
Lucy, do you want to wish her good luck?
Good luck.
All right, let's
Lucy
see.
meant it,
Let's win
Joe,
some
not so
tires.
Best part of the broadcast right there. Here we go, Anna Louise Quinn.
Just a little short, but it was right on the money.
She's the goalie.
All right, guys, let's give it up for her. Come on. Come on. They were just all silent. A little. Okay, well, you know what? She gave it her best, and I love that we finally got a girl down here to do it. All right, guys, we're going to head to the LMU halftime show. Brentwood Academy leads Catholic 21-13.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old-school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
For 75 years, Gray Hodges has been supplying inspiration to their customers. From its original downtown Knoxville store, founded in 1949, to its now 4 area locations, Gray Hodges has remained the region's trusted source for custom cabinetry, bath fixtures, kitchen hardware, plumbing supplies, and much more. And they are an employee-owned company, so you are always speaking to an owner. Visit one of their convenient showrooms and see how they can inspire you today. Gray Hodges, employee-owned, service perfect.
I'm Tennessee basketball player JP Estrella. Let me give you a tour here of the offices at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Costa is placing implants with a robot, and it's all done digitally. There's no guessing with this since it's all robotic. Dr. Wilco is the newest addition to the office. He loves to research the latest and greatest in technology, so the other doctors go to him for the newest product information and techniques. Dr. Malone is building teeth in the mouth. To him, cosmetic bonding is more like artwork. He does this without cutting your teeth down. It's all about building them up. Guys, we still have a problem. Do y'all have a bigger chair?
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Hello, I'm local East Tennessee agent Scotty Dykes. I've been doing business in Roane County for over 24 years. We offer auto, home, life, and other investment services. We'd love to do business with you. And let me take the time to show you around our office to show you what we can offer. When you come into our office, you're going to find many friendly faces. You'll first come in contact with Sydney, who's going to welcome you and get you pointed in the right direction to get the services you need taken care of. Many times you'll come into our office, we're going to be busy with other clients. As you see, Austin is working with a customer, doing auto insurance or home insurance, taking care of their property and casualty needs. Many needs that you get taken care of in our office can be taken care of by any of our team members. Tatum is our newest team member. She joined our office less than a month ago. She's currently fulfilling the role of Agent Ashburn, where she will meet many needs for our clients. Lori's our office manager, where she currently maintains and runs our daily activities in the office, where she also specializes in commercial insurance. So if you have a need for commercial, please come see her and talk to us about your insurance needs. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to show you around our office. We hope to hear from you soon. Give us a call, email us, or text us. We'd love to do business with you.
Time now for the LMU Halftime Report, brought to you by Lincoln Memorial University. Halftime score, Brentwood Academy has a 21-13 lead on Catholic. All kinds of fireworks in this one, and it's been a whole lot of fun already. Second half should be great. Hey, I want to welcome Adam Robertson in. He is the president of Commercial Banking. I know you've got multiple locations in East Tennessee, but we got a lot of people watching over in the Brentwood area. You're over there in that neck of the woods.
Yeah, we are. We go from the mid-state all the way up into East Tennessee, and so we're excited to be in the Brentwood market, and what a night to showcase some good talent.
So we've been doing business together for a long time. For a lot of people that don't know, I financed the production unit, production company through Commercial Bank, and they believed in what we're doing. Now, can you believe that was 8 years ago?
Time flies, right?
It really does, and you've grown and expanded since then.
We have been in a growth mode for most of my career. It's been fun to be in that growing mode. We get to serve people. Yours is a story I tell a lot.
Yeah.
I love the story, and so it's part of who we are. It's part of our DNA as a community bank, and so we like to tell that story.
Well, and you see the production unit there, and guys, go back to it if you don't mind, just because it is a personal story, and I'll tell it for those that don't know. I needed somebody to believe in me, and I said I needed to borrow several $100,000, and Dean LaRue bought my story, and Adam approved it, and then we started down that road. You know, we're at a point now where we've been doing business for 8 years, literally just about to pay the thing completely off, which is so cool. But now the partnerships, you see the cameras everywhere, and I'll say this, banks are one thing, but it's the relationship that makes the difference.
It is, and we think that we're able to know our customers and have a relationship with them and tailor a product to suit what they need. And if you're about to pay it off, it sounds like it's about time to expand.
Okay, there's a true banker right there. Tell us where all your locations are, by the way.
Of course, Brentwood. We've got Knox County. We stretch into Morristown, Hamlin County, Newport. And remember those people in that Newport, Greenville market. what a time they've had, and then up to Johnson City, Southeast Kentucky, and then over to Western North Carolina.
Adam, I'll always say thank you. Every time I see you, I'll say thank you to Commercial Bank for being such a great partner.
It's been a great partnership, and what a great night for football.
And people of East Tennessee and now all over the country get to see what you guys helped me do. I appreciate that. Hey, Diamond Clear games coming your way tomorrow night. There are some key games tomorrow night that John Kaufman and his crew will have for you. Bradley Central at Hardin Valley. Bradley coming off the loss to Farragut a week ago. Bearden at Cleveland, a key game in that region. Kingston trying to bounce back after the loss to Loudon. They'll travel to Austin East. Campbell County is at Carnes. Game on the radio tomorrow night on the WNML family of networks, Kingston and Austin East. Farragut at Oak Ridge. Bradley Central will travel over to Hardin Valley. Time now for the Gambooz's game night reveal. Now, what I was trying to see is the tone of voice change when he looks respectable. You got to tell us what happened down there.
All right, you want him to tell you?
Yeah, have him tell me what happened.
All right, tell us what happened down here. How's it looking? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I definitely needed this haircut. I'm not used to a sideline haircut, honestly. It's a crazy experience, but
this is
I
good
liked
stuff.
it. They did a good job.
Yeah.
So tell us what you did to him.
All right, well, we took a lot of weight out of the sides. Like, honestly, his hair looked really good when he came down, but it just needed to have a lot cut off of it, right? So
Yeah.
we didn't need to change. We didn't reinvent the wheel. We just added some texture to it, took the sides in, cleaned it up in the back, and just made it so it's going to look good under a baseball hat.
I just love the fact that when I tossed down to him, he didn't say, "What's up?"
Yeah, no, he went from being cool to being like very excited about being looking cool, right?
That's awesome. Hey, guys, thanks so much for coming. Appreciate Gambooz's coming out here every week. It's been a whole lot of fun. Let's keep doing it, okay?
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, Mark.
Sounds good. Time now for Doc Talk, which is brought to you by Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic.
Hi, I'm Bruce Fry. I'm a physiatrist at Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic. Here to talk about acute low back pain. Acute low back pain is something that can affect us at any stage of our life, from adolescence to 80s and 90s. Typically, acute low back pain can go away within 1 to 2 weeks. Ice, rest, medications such as ibuprofen can be very effective. If that doesn't, you might want to see your primary care physician. They can get you into some physical therapy. After about 3 or 4 weeks, if you're still having acute low back pain, you may want to see a specialist. We can talk to you about diagnosis and treatment.
Yeah, and learn more at Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic. Hey, the FCA Night of Influences 1 week from tonight. ESPN basketball analyst Jimmy Dykes will be the keynote speaker. You can still buy tables. You can still get sponsorships. Go online to fcaknoxville.org, and there is the phone number at the bottom of the screen. But don't listen to me. Listen to Jimmy Dykes about it.
Hi, this is Jimmy Dykes from ESPN College of Basketball. I can't wait for Thursday night, October the 17th, at the Knoxville Expo Center. It's the FCA Night of Influence Banquet. There's going to be a great silent auction, not good, but great. The doors are going to open at 5:30. Get your business, get your church to be a sponsor. Purchase a table for your friends and your family, and visit our website at fcaknoxville.org. I can't wait to be there. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Thursday, October the 17th.
Yeah, and that is 1 week from tonight. It's when they got the venue. While they're having the banquet, we'll have a pretty good matchup here on Rivalry Thursday, which is Anderson County and West. The Mavericks still undefeated, and West, the two-time defending state champions in 5A. That game will be next week right here on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, brought to you by Covenant Health. Hey, Lincoln Memorial University honors local educators, and tonight it's Dr. Kelly Kearse, a biochemistry teacher, 30-plus years teaching here at Catholic, a published researcher. Congratulations from our good friends, Lincoln Memorial University. Well, it is, for college athlete, it's Mental Health Awareness Week. And our friends at NPG Brain and Concussion got me together with Mark Kalinsky. You may remember the story of his son, who was the Washington State quarterback, committed suicide about 5-6 years ago. And then they did a study on his brain, checked it for CTE, and found out that he had severe damage. And that was part of the reason that contributed to his suicide. And that's the reason NPG Brain and Concussion was formed. I had a chance to visit with Mark Kalinsky, the father, earlier this week about Mental Health Awareness Week. And obviously there's no audio there, but for Mark Kalinsky, we'll work on that, see if we can get that fixed. But time now for us to head down to the sideline to Covenant Health and welcome in tonight Andrew Herda, who's a family medicine physician, Covenant Health Urgent. Tell us what services are offered at Covenant Health Urgent Care.
Hey, we offer a variety of services, including rapid testing, x-rays, and physicals. We treat most minor injuries, lacerations. We see illnesses such as COVID, flu, strep, RSV, common cold, and we see all ages from 6 months and up.
Hey, what's the difference between going to the ER, emergency room, or urgent care? I know we as a family have been to both. How do you decide?
Yeah, so the ER is a place you're going to consider going when you've got severe injury or severe illness going on, something like severe chest pain, severe shortness of breath,
sure.
A major trauma, a major head injury, a bone sticking out of the body. Urgent care is a more appropriate place for minor injuries and illnesses.
So an ER is open all the time. If you've got a problem, you go to the ER. What kind of hours do you guys offer?
So we're actually open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay. And you've got how many locations?
Right now we've got 2 locations. We've got South Knoxville at the corner of Chapman Highway and John Sevier in the Covenant House South building. And then we've also got our newest location in Maryville, Covenant Health Maryville.
Hey, we appreciate you stopping by. Just the clarification, and that's what we're trying to do with Covenant because you've got the multiple locations. Just educate people when that time happens, kind of what to do. I appreciate you swinging by.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having us.
Sounds good. Time now. Hey, last week we had Bearden against Maryville. Bearden's got a key game coming up tomorrow night, and Austin Price had a chance to visit with Drew Parrott of the Bulldogs.
Here at Bearden with Drew Parrott. Drew, what is it you like about sports? I mean, you're into everything. Of course, your dad's the basketball coach. You play basketball for him. You're playing football here, Gold Letter for 4 straight years. What is it you've loved about athletics all these years?
Just playing for Bearden. I grew up playing with Bearden. Just love the community, all the people around me. Just love that.
Your grandfather was a pastor. He was the pastor for my grandmother's funeral. Your faith's always been an important part of your life, just like everybody in your family. Talk about your faith. How important is that to you?
Grew up in a Christian home. Obviously my grandfather, big impact on my life with that. He'd always push me and my little brother to go to church every Sunday, read our Bibles, do Bible studies together. It was awesome. Same thing with my dad. My dad, he's a huge Christian. He's very strong in his faith, and I just feel like that's helped me deal with outside pressure in sports as well. Starting as a freshman, one thing I leaned on was my faith and my trust in Jesus. I feel like praying, reading my Bible has always helped me, and it's strengthened me, and it'll always hold a special place in my heart.
Now, you were the starting quarterback here for the first 3 years, but this year you've shifted. You're now playing receiver and then safety.
Yes.
What do you feel like brings out the best in you at those 2 spots?
I just feel like I can showcase my athleticism a little bit better, my speed. Quarterback, you got to get the ball to playmakers, and I've got to make plays as well at quarterback. But being able to run as fast as I can all the time and fly around and make plays has been very fun so far.
And you've always got that little added extra trickeration part when you're out there at receiver. They have to respect that you could actually get that ball and throw it, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So, safety. I know you spend a lot more time learning the defense because you've known the offense.
Yeah.
How different is that side of the ball?
I just feel like it's based off instinct, really. I've always, growing up in Little League, middle school, I've played a bunch of defense and stuff, and I've had a knack for hitting people and, reading quarterbacks and knowing what they're about to do. So I feel like I've got an advantage there.
All right, you're the old man on campus. You have your younger brother who's a sophomore now, Paxton.
Yeah.
How much are you kind of enjoying? Y'all both scored a touchdown last year in the playoff game. That's kind of neat, right? I mean, how much are you enjoying the brother part of this? Because, you'll move on after this year and he'll still be here. But, this is your last year to play together.
Yeah, I've loved it so far. We just shared a lot of special memories together, especially the touchdown against Sevier County last year. That was awesome. I know my parents and my family have loved seeing us play together. It's very special for them as well. So I love playing with him. I just want to set an example for him and his grade and players that are younger than him as well to show them the Bearden standard.
Well, you have set the Bearden Center the last few years, man. We appreciate the time. Good luck the rest of the way, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, and as we said, big game for Bearden tomorrow night at Cleveland. Let's bring Casey Funderburg in. Casey, we always look ahead. What a great matchup we've got next week. Undefeated Anderson County in West.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a big one. In Austin, he got with head coach Davey Gillum to talk about next week's matchup.
Joined by Anderson County head coach Davey Gillum. Coach Gillum, your team continues to play really good football. What's been the key as you kind of put some new pieces in this year but had continued to have that success?
Hard work. I mean, everything we do, I think we try and base it off of that. But beyond that is just balance, solid at all the different positions and able to adapt to, whatever team we're playing.
You've had a really tough schedule at this point. You look at next week's opponent right here on Rivalry Thursday, West. Defensively, they're just like they always are, super athletic and stingy. How did that game a year ago kind of help prepare your team for the stretch run? How do you think it helps you prepare this year?
Well, I think being around a while, when you play a Lamar Brown coach team, you know what you're getting. You're going to get extremely physical, extremely fast, athletic. Everybody plays fast. Everybody plays hard. Extremely disciplined top team. It just goes in playing last year. You know that whoever's going to make the fewest mistake wins. Really, you felt like coming out of that game last year, offensively and defensively, we may have outplayed them, maybe even out-physicaled them. They made fewer mistakes than we did. We turned the ball over inside the red zone. They cashed it into points, and that was the difference in the game. So just going in this week, stressing, obviously, if you're not physical and tough, you got zero chance against Knox West. But then limiting the explosive plays, making them grind out long drives and not giving them a free explosive on a go route or because we didn't tackle well will be key in us being successful in that game.
Well, Coach, we appreciate the time. We look forward to seeing you next week, okay?
Thank you.
And that game will be next Thursday. The pregame show starts at 6:30. Game starts at 7 on the Knox. And like Mark said before we started the package, Anderson County is coming in undefeated. Knox West is 4-3, so that should be a good matchup with two very strong teams who we have already seen so far this season. But hey guys, we've got more football coming up in the third quarter, so stay with us.
At LMU, every door is open. Each can help me build my future exactly how I imagine it. Let's check those specs, guys. And lead to a career where I'll have an impact. As a nurse. How are you feeling today? A social worker.
I guess you sort of know what's in there.
Or an executive of a multinational company. Take a look at the third quarter. I know LMU will prepare me for a career where I'll make my mark. That's a cut. Because whatever door I walk into, there's a future for me.
What does strength in numbers mean to you? At Covenant Health, it means we see nearly 2.2 million visits annually. It means our 13,000 dedicated experts are all working together for a common goal. With over 150 locations throughout East Tennessee, you'll always find an open door to care, because we are committed to being the first, best, and strongest choice for the one number who matters most. You. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
When you're 6'4" and 320 pounds like I am, finding a mattress is a challenge. That's why I went to Better Mattress for help. It's not about just selling big store brands. At Better Mattress, it's about making a mattress that fits the person's body type and their personal preferences. Look, after a big football game, this body is tired and sore. I have to have a mattress that helps me rest and rejuvenate. Big O and Better Mattress. Good night, just got better.
Hello, and welcome to the Nichols State Farm Agency. From Powell to Halls and all surrounding communities, it's our pleasure to serve. I'm Ryan Nichols, and I look forward to seeing you at the ball game.
I was the star around here until Glass Doctor installed this perfect shower enclosure. Now they look at me like, well, there you go.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
Safety, integrity, reliability. More people trust the Joe Newbert family to return their vehicle back to its original condition or better. Only Joe Newbert Collision Centers offer pickup and delivery, worry-free insurance claim handling, and guaranteed repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Insist on locally owned Joe Newbert Collision Centers. And drive safely out there.
I'm head coach Josh Heupel. There's nothing like the energy of football Saturdays on Rocky Top. The entire state is all in and decked out in orange and white. Plus, all the fans know that 99.1, the sports animal, is the station that captures it all. On game days, you get 13 hours of football coverage with Game Day all day. On weekdays, you get analysis and opinions unlike any other. Every fan knows no one covers the Vols like 99.1, the sports animal.
Join us for the Food City Locker Room presented by Garza Law every Sunday at 11:30 on WATE.
And the third quarter is brought to you by Covenant Health. Let's take a look at how we got where we are. And, guys, it started very quickly as the State Farm T-shirt toss is in effect. And it's brought to you tonight by Scotty Dykes. But I do want to take this opportunity to say our sincere condolences to the family of Phil Nichols, who passed away this past week, very surprisingly. And it was very quick, and anyone who knows Phil Nichols and the Nichols Agency, and tonight's Scotty Dykes night, but I know Scotty would want this as well, just our thoughts and condolences to the family of Phil Nichols and Ryan Nichols and Matt Cunningham for the loss of Phil Nichols this past week, one of the icons locally with State Farm Insurance. Time now for us to take a look at the first half highlights, and as I started to say, guys, it got started quickly.
Yeah, second play of the game. They use Tyree King as a decoy there. They go to him on the second play of the game, and the 4-star shows why. The Jets into the end zone.
Hey, it looks like he may play for the Jets one day. Then Keyshawn Bowman says, well, you can do Tyree King. I can do as well. And he goes 80 right back, and it's 7-7.
You had Catholic driving down the field right here over the middle. Tyree King again making a great catch, fighting off the pass interference, but on the goal line, see that ball pop loose, fumble. Brentwood Academy gets it and drives the length of the field thanks to this big pass.
Yeah, and that's one of those things where Catholic just has had those opportunities. They shot themselves at the foot at the wrong place, and it led to a touchdown.
14-7 Eagles, and then back comes another Tyree King miraculous, fantastic grab.
Yeah, unbelievable catch that led to this field goal to make it 14-10. And then a fumble right here inside the 10 at the 9-yard line, and the BA defense holds again and gives up only 3 again.
Yeah, sets up another field goal. But after that first drive to Tyree King, it's been 2 field goals for Catholic, looking to find that offense here in the second half. And really great long return here, the touchdown here on the kick return for Brentwood Academy, who really took control as that first half went along.
Yeah, Neo Clifton able to take it back. We'll see if he can take it back right here as we kick it off to start the second half.
Yeah, second quarter slowed down a little bit. The first quarter stats were, not too much different than where we are at halftime. About 80 yards of offense in that second quarter after about 375 in the first quarter.
368 yards total offense in the first quarter.
Not that anybody was counting. Apparently Eric was. So George McIntyre comes back out, 10 of 12, 169 yards and a touchdown in the first half. 2 carries for -1 yard. And his favorite receiver, number 11. Keyshawn Bowman, 6 catches, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, I think as the second quarter went on, Austin, something that really hurt this BA offense was penalties. They got to clean this up.
Yeah.
And, something kind of
blocking the back.
Yeah, derailed them as that quarter went along.
Look, I think there was a lot for both coaches to talk about at halftime. I mean, you had a lot of points, but there's a lot to improve on.
Yeah, and if you're Catholics, turnovers on the plus side of the field. A couple of those that really just kind of broke your back a little bit.
So getting things started, BA 21-13. We literally were a minute in, and it was tied at 7 after 2 80-yard touchdowns. They'll go to the ground right up the gut. and pick up a quick 11 yards and a first down.
8 on the ground here, 12 personnel, 2 tight ends. Hand it off to Sanders, just right up the middle. Sanders had a touchdown run earlier in the ball game.
No, my guys are disappointed. The Waffle House over here on Lovell Road shut down. I'm glad to tell you there is a building and there is a Waffle House coming in there. So they run off left tackle. It's a post-game ritual for just a few of us to go to Waffle House, and we've been a little lost without the Waffle House over here close to Catholic.
I was going to say, where are you going to go? You can still pick your poison.
Cedar Bluff and Lovell Road both are out of commission right now as they rebuild.
Cedar Bluff is out of commission too?
Yep.
Oh, travesty.
Where y'all going to go?
2nd down and 7. The truck yelled Paper Mill's where we're going.
Just one in Jefferson City.
Joe's saying they're open. I was told they were closed.
I think a big drive here for Catholic as GMAC throws this one out for a first down, because the last thing you want to do against this kind of quarterback and offense is find yourself down 2 possessions.
I agree. I think it's a big defensive series here for Catholic, because in the first half you moved it up and down the field. You had it inside the 10 3 times and got 2 field goals out of that.
Yeah, but if you're going to play off right there, I mean, those high percentage throws and a power 4 quarterback like George McIntyre is going to make them every time. That was a nice little pitch and catch for a first down last play.
You look at this region, and BA comes in at 0-2 with a 1-point loss to Baylor, 7-6, and then a 41-9 loss to McCallie.
Goes without saying how tough this region is. A lot of good football players.
And it's like Paul Wade said, it's big boy football. I mean, you got to do things like Baylor and McCallie. They had the darn drone show last week.
Yeah.
If you're going to compete at this level, you got to do all the things down to the drone show as a flag comes in.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, defense, 2nd down.
And as high school athletics is almost becoming so much more like college athletics, with NIL and this transfer portal or whatever we want to call it, it comes down to, at this level especially, if you're going to play with the Baylors and the McCallies of the world, you better have the facilities.
Yeah.
You better have everything that there is to have to show players that say, I might want to go play somewhere else, because it's just a different day.
No, it's completely different than what it was when we were in high school, when I was in high school.
2nd down and 3, they'll hand off. And a nice tackle as a flag comes in from behind the play.
Another holding by BA.
By the way, Caden Mal, number 70, I will always acknowledge great sportsmanship to reach down to the Catholic player, reach out a hand, help lift him up, pat him on the backside. I just think it's so important that these young men understand the sportsmanship. Nice job.
Two fouls on the play, both by the offense. We have an illegal block in the back here. That penalty's declined. We have hold, offense. It'll be 10 yards from the previous spot, 2nd down.
I will say this, we've made mention, TSSAA basketball official, and I hear so many more things in the game, which is why I really promote to the next generation, go become an official. I understand there's a bad rap, but go become an official. You're a part of the game. You hear the sportsmanship. You're a part of it. You get back to the sport that's given so much to each of us.
Yeah, and I mean, it allows the next generation to go out there and play.
George McIntyre on a 2nd down and 13. Looking, and throws this one back across field and will get the first down.
And another flag.
So that was the 8th penalty. This could be the 9th penalty against Brentwood Academy.
Yeah, but a nice job by GMAC to buy time And then find Braden Marks, the junior, but it could be for naught. And it is. I'm going to finish my statement about that. There is a desperate need for officials.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Remains second down.
People ask me if I enjoy being a TSSAA basketball official. 99% of the time I do. It's that 1% where I deal with people out there that I wish would just shut up.
Yeah.
But it's the 99% of the time I have a great time. It's giving back and having a lot of fun. I think the next generation just needs to participate. Second down and 11. GMAC has time, swings it out. Open field tackle. That's nice.
Dominic Dadaboo. Great open field tackle in space.
Yeah, I'm so impressed with you, Eric, that you've got that name down. Eric is, Austin's not even tried it yet.
Well, the key is I got to stare at the name and then say it in my head and then say it in the microphone.
What's his name, Austin?
Did you even ask? Because I would venture to say you didn't.
Third down and 12. Here's that key play for Catholic's defense. Down 8 points.
Say it fast and hope no one notices.
McIntyre has time, takes him a deep shot.
Good
Receiver
throw.
is there, makes the catch, and that's why George McIntyre is who he is. What a throw.
I mean, you're just putting that right in the breadbasket. I mean, you got two defenders trailing right to the sideline.
Neo Clifton for 23 yards.
Gorgeous throw. And it's like Catholic, even though it had a couple of penalties work in their favor on that little set of downs, they're not getting off the field on third downs. And that one, it was just a gorgeous throw.
I always remember the story of Peyton when Peyton was a freshman and he had that out throw against Mississippi State on the road in Starkville. And that was the one where you're like, okay, he can make that throw. That throw right there was kind of the equivalent to me. That's a long throw.
It was. It was thrown on time. And it was a good throw.
It wasn't one of those like on the line, like on an out route, but just kind of in the breadbasket, just kind of placing it there.
Yeah.
That's both impressive throws.
By the way, Heupel gone?
He is gone. Gotta go prepare for the Gators.
Big one on Saturday.
That goes without saying.
Taking care of business. Second down and 6. You're in field goal range for BA. May not matter as you'll inch closer, a first down inside the 20. And still running, still pushing the pile down inside the 10. Boy, how about the effort right there by Clifton again?
There's 1, 2, 3, and then he's just dragging them.
He's got multiple guys that are big, tall, physical receivers. Clifton being one, obviously, and Bowman the other. But guys that are tall, physical, and when you're able to throw those shortish, passes, they can take a 5-yard and muscle and kind of just out physical the DB to make it 10 or 11 yards.
Yeah, ninth play of the drive here. 23 yards on that one, literally 20 of it yard after the catch. Doesn't matter on this one. Inside handoff touchdown. 6 yards out, and there's that 2-possession lead that we're talking about as Larry Sanders II gets in the end zone.
Outside of a holding call and a block in the back, I thought this offensive line did a really nice job on this drive, especially running the football you see here. Just going right up here in the interior. You've got Jordan Phillips leading the way, and, I mean, he was untouched.
Yeah, no yard after handoff on that one.
Moronis in to make it a 15-point Eagle lead. And it's good.
It is good. Let's take a timeout. Brentwood Academy gets on the board again. Now up 2 possessions on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by Covenant Health.
No matter the time of year, you can always count on the power of Pioneer. You already know Pioneer is Knoxville's most trusted name in comfort since 1981. Trusted because of the power of Pioneer. What is the power of Pioneer? Solving all your plumbing problems, AC sales and service, maintenance and safety inspections, water and sewer line replacement, home generators, improving your indoor air quality, duct cleaning, and more. No matter the season or the problem, have no fear. Trust in the power of Pioneer.
Experience a one-of-a-kind place with breathtaking panoramic vistas over Gatlinburg and deep into the peaks and valleys of the Great Smoky Mountains. Embark on a journey through lush trails teeming with life and history, or just sit back and enjoy the beauty and tranquility. Gatlinburg Sky Park, your peaceful getaway in the Great Smoky Mountains.
In East Tennessee, our work heritage runs deep. For over a century, the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union Local 102 has been part of the area's growth and prosperity. Don't sell yourself or your business short by hiring unskilled labor. Our cutting-edge labor training facility equips our members with the advanced skills needed to be the very best in the industry. Keep jobs local and the money in the state. At Local 102, we work tirelessly today to help build a better tomorrow for our community and our members.
I cannot say enough about Huntington and the value you get. It's wonderful. We came to Huntington Learning Centers when our two sons were in high school to improve their ACT scores. It's so personalized to every kid, what your kid needs to the test that they're taking. It was well worth the investment. If you're looking to strengthen your child's ACT score and increase their scholarship opportunities, there is no better place to do that in Knoxville than Huntington Learning Center.
Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Covenant Health, Ted Russell Ford, Gray Hodges, Aubrey's, and NPG Brain and Concussion. 9-play, 80-yard drive for Brentwood Academy. Sanders going 6 yards for the score, and BA now up 28-13.
This is, I want to call it a must-score possession here because BA took half the third quarter clock, and it's gone. So, you need points here. You're down 15. You're still in the football game. You've moved it up and down the field, even though you've only got 13 points to show for it. They need a touchdown on this one.
And in the end zone again. And that is by the guy that we'll show you a picture of right here, London Baronis, senior kicker, 4.5 GPA, the Pioneer Heating and Air Scholar Athlete of the game for Brentwood Academy.
Stanford commit was going to go to, I believe, Penn of the Ivy League, and then Stanford called him, had a scholarship for him, flipped over there, and one of the better kickers in this class.
You saw he just went by and dapped up former Vol kicker James Wilhoit, who is his kicking coach at BA.
That was his 5th touchback of the ball game.
That's efficient. Flag comes in. BA is clapping.
Prior to the snap, offense in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Well, Mac Bartholomew, the sophomore quarterback, 6 of 10, 191, and a touchdown in the first half.
That helps when you go, 80 yards on one play to Tyreek King.
That did help.
Yeah.
King with 4 catches, 142 yards, and a touchdown in the first half.
I mean, I know it sounds simplistic, and I get it, but, I mean, your best offense is throwing down the field specifically to 7 or 16. I'm getting it in the hands of Tyreek King, my best player.
And a nice job coming up with that, and the defense all over it. Going to put pressure in the backfield and send Bartholomew down to the turf at the 11.
That's Luke Robeson.
That's BA's second sack of the night.
Robeson comes from the back side.
Boy, you just get that feeling that snowball kind of rolling BA's way.
Yeah.
Bartholomew looking to throw, gets pressured again. And the contact made outside the end zone, so they'll mark this one at the 3. And speaking of the snowball, rolling the wrong direction for the Irish.
And Brody Belleville right there, just, again, nice little move inside.
Little swim move inside.
Yeah.
I mean, your young sophomore quarterback has had no time.
Yeah, look where you're at now. I mean, you're
third down and University of Tennessee to go.
Wait on one of you guys to say one of those.
Third down and 27. They'll throw this one across to King, and he will not come up with the grab, and a 3 and out for Catholic. That's job by the BA defense. That is their first 3 and out of the night.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was all defense here. A couple of TFLs. I think King might have heard some footsteps come across the middle right there on the slant. They had a TFL, had a big-time sack, and just really made things difficult going backwards, and you're third and forever. You had no play.
And your punter's literally a half a step from being a safety.
Yeah. And
first punt of the night, and he'll get it away. Not all that successfully. But great field position for the Eagles after a 20-yard punt.
Hey, Sterling, man, come on. We got a roof to replace.
Let's go, baby.
Let's
go. Hey, Sterling, you ready to go to the top? Man, I can't believe you guys been doing this for 25 years. Oh, baby.
Now, this is what I call a rooftop party.
We have 25 years experience in roofing and exterior renovations, and we're backed by the best.
Are you ready to get your rooftop party started? Give us a call, 865-524-5888.
Yeah, and look for Get Kneeland Loud, brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions. And congratulations, Exterior Home Solutions Dance Cheer Spotlight as George McIntyre rolls to the right, looks into the end zone, touchdown.
Easy.
Just that easily rolls to the right and finds Wilkes Eaton for the 23-yard touchdown, and just that quickly, BA has broken this one wide open.
Yeah, George McIntyre's made a habit of throwing on platform and making it look just so easy in this football game. Here's another one, simple bootleg action right here. Little play action pass continues to roll, throws on the run. Receiver gets open.
That's a heck of a throw.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, on the run.
So Catholic scored on the second play of the game, an 80-yard touchdown. Ever since then, it's 34-6 essentially. That's the only touchdown of the game for the Irish.
It's been 34 to 2 field goals. Yeah. It's been complete domination. I mean, that last touchdown drive, of course, one play? I mean, that was all Brentwood Academy's defense. I mean, that was just a gorgeous 3 and out, a couple TFLs. Forced to punting out of your own end zone where the punter had to hurry up and try to get it away. It was a 20-yard punt. Huge swing right there.
So a conversation with Paul Wade on the far side of the field.
Illegal substitution on the defense. That penalty will be declined. We'll do the try.
So all that to decline a penalty.
So to make it 35-13 in a game that at halftime was 21-13. 2 touchdowns, snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. As I mentioned at halftime, it is Mental Health Awareness Week for college athletes, and I had a chance to visit with Mark Kalinsky, who is one of the founders of NPG Brain and Concussion.
Back in 2019, it kind of came to us. It's a much longer story, but
we thought, Hallmark has a day for everybody. They got cards for anyone and everyone, and it's fantastic. But why don't we take a day in the year to celebrate our student athletes, and particularly their mental health? And so World or International Mental Health Day is every year October 10th. That year, from the 3rd to the 10th, Saturday to Saturday, we built something, created it, I guess, something called, at that time, it was called College Football Mental Health Week. And we had 17 schools. Tennessee was one of them. We're very fortunate. This year, we're up to over 250 schools. We were oversubscribed weeks and weeks ago. So we're excited to bring attention to the struggle for some of our athletes, particularly, our young collegiate athletes that have so much on their plate, and they don't want to seem weak. They don't want to, they don't want to stick out. And so that stigma around mental health, we're really addressing that, through this week's worth of activities.
Yeah, and our thanks to Mark Olinsky for his time. You can learn more at npgbrain.com because all they do is brain. It's 35-13 at Brentwood Academy now, opening up some space on Catholic. One play, 23 yards. George McIntyre, very likely the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP. Unless something changes. And this one is returnable. Uh-oh. From inside the 5, Tyree King right up the middle. We got a lot for Brentwood Academy to smile about in this one. And Catholic as well on just a gorgeous East Tennessee night, brought to you by Knoxville Smiles, Drs. Malone and Costa, proud sponsors of the Smile Camp.
You mentioned, it was just such a fast start for both teams, and it was Catholic that scored first. But since then it's been all Brentwood Academy. 35 points, 2 field goals to show for it. A couple of costly turnovers for Catholic there in the first half, and BA took advantage. And so far in the third quarter, got it to a 2-possession game and then a really big lead here at 35-13.
King, the man in motion. Bartholomew feeling pressure, throws this one out. It's intercepted, and look out here. Down the sideline, cutting back inside, looking for the end zone, down inside the 5, and there he is again. It's Keyshawn Bowman having himself a game.
Yeah, and I'm all for George McIntyre being the MVP. He deserves it, but so does that young man. He has been everywhere offensively, defensively, and this interception here taking it down to around the 5-yard line.
Just stepped right in front of it. The pressure coming off the front side pushed Bartholomew up, and then he kind of forced that throw into a heavily trafficked area.
Yeah.
4th turnover of the game, a 38-yard return.
In the last 2 possessions, you got it on the 20-ish, and now here on the 4, or on the 2, excuse me.
McIntyre will hand off right tackle, touchdown. Literally untouched right up the middle, and his 2nd touchdown of the night for running out Larry Sanders, the 2nd. Think about going for 2 here. They won't.
Nah, there's no reason to.
Get on I-40 quicker.
That's true.
Paul Wade doesn't think that.
He doesn't think that way. Extra point is up good, 42-13, a 29-point lead. Well, by the way, tomorrow night, Brad Jones and our friends over at BBB TV 12, pretty good matchup. Rockwood and Harriman tomorrow night. Whether it's on Facebook, Boxcast, Roku, Fire TV, kickoff tomorrow night. Rockwood at Harriman at 7:30 in the OEB Law Game of the Week. Commercial Bank salutes the stripes
and the hair.
Jared Minott. We never had an official get a Gambusa's game night makeover during a game, but there's a candidate. 15 years officiating, a teacher. Hobbies are family time and fishing and
the hair.
Thanks for your contributions back to high school sports.
Yeah, the man I know does not have hair like that.
He used to, and then we cut it off on TV.
And then we dyed it blonde.
And his wife she cried when we got it cut.
They went to state, the baseball team, and for the spring fling and the obviously the spring, and he came back with bleached blonde hair.
Well, not sure how a one-play 2-yard drive lasts 26 seconds, but somehow it did.
It did not look good.
This one returnable. Look out here. This one returnable, getting the block and nice field position out to about the 36-yard line. Just that quickly. As area coverage brought to you by Gatlinburg Sky Park. Check out the sunrise breakfast, as the mountains are calling, Gatlinburg Sky Park. What are you laughing about over there?
Just laugh.
He's having a good time.
What?
I'm not sure how a one-play 2-yard drive lasted 26 seconds.
If the clock was stopped before you started the drive and you hand off up the middle and the dude scores,
hey,
unless he's running a 2-yard
take it up with
dash
Joe.
like
He's the stats guy. I'm just over here just laughing at your humor.
He's the one that put the question marks.
Oh, and here's another
grief.
one.
Good grief. Absolutely thrown right to the defender. And the dam is absolutely broken as Luke Robeson goes in for the touchdown.
Yeah, not a good sequence here for Catholic. 2 throws, 2 interceptions. A linebacker and Robeson, who does a little bit of everything for this team on offense. Didn't have to do an awful lot right here. Just threw it right to him and runs it 35 yards into the end zone.
Well, I don't have to worry about whether it's a nonstop clock or not. And what was a great game early.
Yeah. Floodgates have certainly opened here in the second half.
The game was 14-13, late second quarter. And now 49-13.
Baronis kicked it out of the stadium on that PAT.
All right, thanks to Better Mattress for $500 going to the home school, that being Catholic High School. 4 area locations for you to choose from at Better Mattress. And thanks to all our good friends there for their support of high school football. Got a $1 million check to Reads Across America tonight. It's a pretty good amount, about $1,500 or so donated this evening here on hand. And you can go online and you can go to knoxreads.org and you can make a donation there as well. So with 2:56 to go, you look at the score and you say, how in the world did this happen so quickly?
Well, a couple of interceptions, a couple of pick sixes, short fields, really turned the game around.
Well, if you would like to donate and support Zakai Ziegler's foundation of Zakai's Assist to support his nephews who have hydrocephalus, which is a fluid on the brain, we're about to unveil the store that is Zakai'sAssist.com. You can purchase those shirts that Sterling Hinton wears at Neyland Stadium for Get Neyland Loud, brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions, and then Raise the Roof at Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center. Scan the QR code, make the donation to support research and support for hydrocephalus at Zakai's Assist.
25 years?
Inside handoff. Something has just changed. What was a great game in the first half, back and forth. It's just kind of like, this is, I don't know that I remember a game. It's like, how did it just change like this?
It just flipped. I mean, Catholics found absolutely nothing positive here to begin this second half at all. Again, short fields, 2 pick sixes.
Well, once you took away the deep shots, offensively, Catholic's not done that much. They were hitting those big splash plays, and all of a sudden they're not there. And Bartholomew does not have the time to sit there and wait on somebody to run 35 yards down the field.
And I think Garrett King, the freshman, has checked in at quarterback for Catholic, 3rd quarterback of the game.
That was almost a circus interception.
Young quarterback throws this one out, trying to squeeze it in there to number 7.
1, 2, 3, 4 defenders in the area.
Yeah.
2 right on top of the receiver. Just trying to get it to the playmaker.
Just can't throw it to the playmaker if he's got half the defense on.
Yeah. Yeah, to your point, Mark, I mean, it changed in a hurry.
Yeah, and when you shut down, you take Tyreek King out of the deal, that's where they're going every play.
Yep.
You just shut it down.
Had no run game in this football game, never established that run game. Had some success with Case and Jenkins down the field a little bit.
Quarterback rolling left, running, getting rid of the football. Is that big guy's bearing down on you?
Yeah, I would have thrown that ball out of bounds, too. How about the hustle there?
So 4th down, and the Irish will punt. As for some reason the clock stopped, although it's supposed to continue to run, and it runs again now.
The pressure was coming everywhere that last play. I thought it was a really good job there by the Catholic tailback to step up and get one of those guys. Now there were 2.
And they may not even snap this one to punt before the end of the quarter, or will they? No, they won't. So that takes us to the end of 3 quarters. What was a good football game has turned into a runaway. 49-13 BA on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by Covenant Health. Get rid of the football.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jim Jackson here at MPG in Knoxville. MPG is a concussion care center, that's true, but it's much more than that, really. It's a center that aims to treat problems related to the brain across the entire lifespan. That's important because brain-related challenges go far beyond a concussion. They include acquired brain injuries, mild cognitive impairment, 101 challenges, and NPG is an expert resource. NPG, where it's all about the brain.
Hey guys, we got a special guest coach today. Catholic alum, Tennessee great, Cooper Mate.
Thanks, Coach. Let's see what your boys got.
That's it. Come on. Let's go. Drop.
Hey, bring it up. Nice work today, man. Y'all hungry? Yeah. We got some Auburn's. Let's eat. Auburn's. Real comfort, real food, real good.
More fingers, Mr. Mays?
Yes, please.
What's the #1 home improvement project you can do for your house? Install an Aqua Clear water system. If you see one of our blue and green trucks coming down the road, we're on our way to help another Tennessee family get better water. With over 3,000 5-star reviews, you owe it to yourself to find out the quality of the water your family's drinking, cooking, and bathing in. Go to our website, aquaclearws.com. That's aquaclearws.com. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Knoxville is my home. I was born and raised here, and I was blessed to raise my family here. This community is one that I'm proud to live in and serve every day. At Ted Russell Ford for over 50 years, we've been Knoxville's hometown dealer. Helping our friends and neighbors own their first car or their dream car or truck has been our absolute pleasure. At Ted Russell Ford Lincoln, we will continue to serve our community because East Tennessee, you've always supported us. Thank you.
Come see us today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike, or online at tedrussellford.net.
Hi, I'm David Ball, National Sales Manager here at Legend Fitness. Legend Fitness has been built on longevity and quality. Our racks are fully welded and has the least amount of bolts in the industry, made to stand up to the test of time. Because at Legend Fitness, we deliver quality and we want our customers to be Legend strong.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Matt Cunningham. Our office is located in the Rocky Hill community, right across from Brewster's and right down from Brewster's. Love for you to stop by and say hello. We offer auto, home, and life insurance. Thanks and enjoy the game.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Food City, official tailgating headquarters of the Vols and high school football. Casey Funderburg down on the sideline. Casey?
Well, guys, George McIntyre, who has had a game tonight, has a football background. His grandfather, also named George McIntyre, was a head football coach at Vanderbilt. A lot of people remember him because he was one heck of a recruiter when he was at Vanderbilt. He was also a Miami Hurricane quarterback himself. But George, for Brentwood Academy, he talks about having the same name as his grandfather. And he said, I try not to put any pressure on it. His grandfather passed away in 2016, but he said anytime anyone comes up to me and talks to me about my grandfather, they always have great things to say about him. And they always talk about how he used football to impact other people's lives. So he said, I'm not putting any pressure on it, but I'm just going to honor him by being the best football player I can be by sharing his name.
Well, let's take a look at the third quarter stats. Casey, thank you. Third quarter stats brought to you by OEB Law. Rushing numbers for Catholic jump out and grab you. By the way, George's a really good basketball player, but don't guess he'll be playing basketball this year.
No, he will enroll in January after a brief stop at the Polynesian Bowl.
I was going to say that's a good report there by Casey, but I don't know how Catholic got that ball punted off.
It was close, yeah.
Two guys back there about to take the football off his foot.
New quarterback here. George is done for the night.
Cruz Jenkins, the sophomore.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, defense, still first down.
I'm always amazed, and you guys that do recruiting for a living, that every year, right now Tennessee seems to be getting that number 1 or number 2 quarterback in the country, and it's just the way that it is now. You don't know how long somebody's staying. You got NIL, transfer portal, and
better reload.
Tennessee's loading up on the quarterbacks.
Yeah, better reload. You got, of course, Nico there right now. You've got George coming in. You've got Faison Brandon in the class of 26. They're in on it for a couple of guys in 27. Heupel,
you just take them all and figure it out.
Yeah, Heupel recruits quarterbacks and edge rushers. That is for sure.
Yeah, that works out well for the coaching staff at the university. Just take them all, but for the player, I don't know. I know they've all got confidence in themselves, but I'd want to go somewhere where the room's not quite so full.
Yeah, but any of the premier programs are going to have big time guys. So it's compete here, compete somewhere else. You're competing no matter what. It's not like somebody's going to go, well, you're our only guy for the next 2 years.
You've got the transfer portal that you can go whenever you want to now. So that's another luxury that works in favor of the players.
You might as well just go get in a really good door somewhere and then move laterally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go take your shot at where you want to go. If it don't work out, go somewhere else.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, in a nutshell, how different college athletics are now than how they used to be.
It's also not the worst idea to come in and get coached up by Josh Heupel playing quarterback regardless.
I agree with that as they run off left tackle for 8 yards, but it's just so different. Here's my beef. I'm going to sound like the old guy, but here it goes, okay? We're teaching the next generation. You don't go in there and you stick to it and you work hard and you persevere, which is how business has to work. If you're going to go do business in a life or marriage or whatever, you got to persevere, you got to stick with it, you got to fight through it. What we tell this generation is go somewhere, and if it doesn't work out, just leave.
There's a lot of change that's happened in the last couple of years, and it all happened at one time, AP, and I think that's what's the most difficult thing to grasp. Because I agree with a lot of what Mark said, but there are some things I like about what's happening right now, but all kind of snowball.
I give you millions of dollars, and it works out, it works out. Hey, Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by the official apparel provider of Rivalry Thursday and Rivalry Playoffs and the Rivalry Showcase. That is E2 Sports. Whether you have a team or a business, think E2 Sports for all of your apparel needs. Eight minutes to go.
I think it's been impressive that BA's been able to run the ball like they have here, with their backups in the game. Not all backups, but a portion of it.
I think it's amazing how we had a great game going, and then it's like somebody just poked a hole in the balloon to start the second half and just said. Well, great shots by Dustin Hilbelink and the incredible work that he does at DHIL.photos. I'm so proud of that young man. He has such an incredible work ethic. You can get great shots of all of our games there. Got in the car the other day and just headed off to Brentwood Academy. Said if I do the same pictures and the coverage for all the teams in Knoxville, I've got to do it for Brentwood Academy. And he went over and
you better paid his gas, Mark.
I actually gave him $250 gas card. She was surprised.
Yeah, I bet he was.
Turned 21 last week. We had a big shindig for his 21st birthday. Went to Waffle House, got some scrambled eggs.
You got some chocolate milk.
We did. Look at the nice pass in the back of the end zone. Touchdown. There's the backup quarterback, the young Cruz Jenkins, as he finds his receiver in the back of the end zone, Eli Ferguson, sophomore to sophomore.
Yeah, Eli Ferguson had a drop earlier in the game, makes up for it here. Really nice throw from Jenkins. Great catch on the other end. Touchdown, Brentwood Academy.
I still can't figure if anybody got the number on the license plate of the car that just ran Catholic over. I mean, it was such a good game there for a while.
Again, 2 pick sixes, 2 short fields at the 20 and at the 5.
And the inability to punch in yourself.
Yeah.
Extra point to make it 56-13. We better get a break in and do some business as BA is flexing their muscles on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by Covenant Health. That is pretty.
Safety, integrity, reliability. More people trust the Joe Newbert family to return their vehicle back to its original condition or better. Only Joe Newbert Collision Centers offer pickup and delivery, worry-free insurance claim handling, and guaranteed repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Insist on locally owned Joe Newbert Collision Centers. And drive safely out there.
This is your family's first and most important line of defense against Mother Nature. When she strikes, make sure you call the people that I trust, my family and friends at Exterior Home Solutions.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Driscoll, owner of D1 Sports Training with locations in Hardin Valley and Blount County. If you're looking to take your athlete's sports performance to the next level or increase your overall sports performance and fitness, reach out to us at one of our locations in Hardin Valley or in Blount.
Hey, Tim Hoskins here from Covenant Sports Medicine. I'm the corporate manager of sports medicine, and I want to speak a little bit to our community partners and relationships that we have. We partner with FC Alliance Soccer, LeConte Center at Pigeon Forge, Johnson University, numerous high schools in and around the area, AAU basketball, Morristown Landing, travel hockey, volleyball, lacrosse, you name it, we're probably involved. What a lot of people don't know about Covenant Health is we're a nonprofit, community-based healthcare delivery system. We provide services in your community. If you ever need help with some event medicine or sporting event, scan the QR code at the bottom. Covenant Health, our mission is to improve lives through better health.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
I have an actual butcher at Food City, and he knows his stuff. He offers recipe tips, special marinades, and even hand cuts beef to my specifications. He's the best. Nobody does food like Food City.
About 5:55 to go. Catholic with a handoff off right tackle while we were away. We didn't want to slow them down at this point in the night. And Catholic takes it all the way for the touchdown. Matthew Rogers on an 80-yard touchdown. And it makes it 56-20 as the extra point is good with 5:55 to go in the game.
Explosive plays all the way around. It started even in the second half. Not as many for Catholic, but there's been a lot of chunk plays in this football game, and Catholic gets one here from a freshman in Matthew Rogers.
Well, OEB honors Knights of Columbus tonight, the ROTCs for the schools, and our military with $1,000 that goes to the home school, Catholic Charities of Knoxville. And our thanks to Tim Elrod and the wonderful people at OEB Law, our longest-standing supporter of Rivalry Thursday, because communication is the key. And you can learn more at recintoacheck.com. 5:55 to go, 56-20. BA in complete control of this one.
I know the score's a little lopsided, but fans tuning in wanted to see a show of some star players. We got a timeout on the field.
We have timeout, Brentwood.
Abraham Lincoln knew the power of an open door. He invited the public into the White House throughout his presidency because he understood open doors lead to new possibilities, new opportunities, and new discoveries. At LMU, our mission is to open doors for every student who comes here, so they can become everything they're meant to be. Come discover how we can open doors for you.
And we got all the business in. 56-20 coming up. Well, we've got the post-game show. It's the LMU post-game show that will be coming up here in a few minutes. We'll have our picks in just a little bit. I think, Eric, you picked up a game on me?
Yeah, I picked up a game. I'm only a game back of you. I'm a game above Austin, and I think we're all a couple ahead of Casey.
Poor Casey. Casey, I'm sorry about that. That wasn't me.
No, it's fine, guys.
I do think it's a game like one game.
Yeah,
so,
you're right in there.
No.
Listen, I took a risk, okay?
You did.
That's more than you guys.
Hey, this time of the year, you got to do that as well.
Well, tonight, you're definitely going to pick Morristown West.
You think so?
Yeah.
We'll see. Now look out here.
Wow.
Look out here. Look out here. Look out here.
Go.
We haven't fun yet.
Oh, look at
this. The kicker.
Good tackle.
Come on.
That's one of those times where you could have flipped it to your teammate, and you know what I mean.
I mean, he goes all the way back and makes the catch over his shoulder like he's playing center field.
Gavin Menard coming up with a tackle.
Look at this catch. You're supposed to let the guy behind you get it, but
It's Neo Clifton comes up with it at the 24.
He already has one kickoff return for a touchdown tonight.
Starting to look pretty good, and it's that darn kicker who says, nope, not on my watch.
That's a really good tackle.
Really?
And he says, oh, I just got caught by the kicker.
Yeah. Off-right tackle, turning into the D1 red zone. Time now for the Glass Doctor break of the game. And it is the kickoff return right here, and this looks very similar to what we just saw, except the kicker didn't make the tackle.
14-13 at the time. This would make it 21-13 Eagles. And Brentwood Academy is off to the races.
Brought to you by Glass Doctor.
Honorable mention for break of the game would be that goal line forced fumble from Brentwood Academy. But it was 7-all back in the first quarter.
I was going to say they'll just keep handing off. They'll throw this one out to Eli Ferguson. So next week, Anderson County and West, as the Mavericks are undefeated. Both teams off this week. 2 weeks from tonight, a game I'm really excited about, and I've said this all year long, a 1A matchup between Coalfield and Oliver Springs. I'll have the honor the Sunday before of being out there to church in Oliver Springs and the opportunity to speak to both teams at their church service on Sunday morning. And then we'll finish things up with Gibbs and Fulton before we head into the playoffs. Right up the middle, another touchdown unless there's a flag. And it is a touchdown for BA. Right up the middle. Yep.
Just good blocking. the holes weren't this big early in the game. You know what I mean? Like when the starters were in, they weren't this big. Since Brentwood Academy platooned, the holes in the running game have been wide.
Extra point is up and good, 63-20. So the Buddies' drive of the game is when Brentwood Academy took the lead for good, and who knew at the time that it would be taking the lead for good when it was a 14-7.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the first 4.5 minutes of game action, you're just like, it was like when Forrest Gump's playing ping pong, boom, 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 back and forth, and then all of a sudden it just slowed down.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it sped back up, and it was only Forrest Gump playing ping pong, nobody else on the other side.
He was impressive, by the way. I still can't believe it. But the first half, we had this game, and if you had told me, the live betting line, you see sometimes on what are these betting sites, 43 points. I mean, good grief. Well, there's no question at all, as we're trying to get all this stuff out of the way so the postgame show is quick. There's no question what the Joe Newberg collision of the game was, and it was early, and it was dull. Oh.
Good grief. The more you put it down in repetitive motion with the different camera angles.
The more you wonder how the kid survived.
I'm proud that he held on.
Well, the band's still playing. Clock runs at 2.5 to go. Catholic still slinging it downfield. This one may be caught, but out of bounds. Not that many games tomorrow night. A lot of teams off for fall break.
No, I mean, Bearden and Cleveland. I'll tell you, Campbell County Carnes is for a playoff spot. I think that's a big one. But you're right, not many games. Very, very few.
No, congratulations, Jeff Courtney and Farragut getting a win on the road at Bradley Central. I know it was a rough start to the season, but so happy for Jeff to get that win. And now they'll travel to Oak Ridge tomorrow. Reclassification, looks like Oak Ridge is moving up to 6A.
Yeah, that's right.
Gibbs down to 4A.
Gibbs down to 4A, William Blunt down to 5A. So they'll no longer have to go all the way up to Mountain City to play a game on the road.
Other than that, not many changes.
Heritage down to 4A, that's big for Joe Ossavet, I believe. It would be interesting, with Oak Ridge going to 6 and William Blunt coming to 5, do they split Powell West again? You know what I mean? Does Powell and West all of a sudden end up in
somebody's got to end up
sides?
over in that region with Campbell County and those schools.
I would think it would be Powell. It makes more sense geographically.
And we'll congratulate Matt Lowe and the Panthers on the next however many region championships.
If that's the case.
Round left in on 3rd down. And we'll bring up a 4th down. And the non-stop clock. Let's see if they'll let the clock go past the play clock, and they will, which means they don't have to run another play.
In at quarterback, Zach Flange.
Don't have to run another play if they don't want to, as the play clock has not started. And for Philip Shadowins, what a disappointment in the second half. As we said, it was a game there for such a long time. It was a great first half, great start to this game, and then from after that, Brentwood Academy gets their first region win of the year and a big win. Catholic will go ahead and run a play. And the catch is made here. Last play of the game. They're going to turn it into a touchdown.
Look at the hustle by 32.
They're going to make a 78-yard touchdown.
Yes, they are.
78-yard touchdown to finish this wild and crazy game for Catholic. Andy White's happy that Ted Russell Ford F-150 has been driving across the screen all night long.
And the over just hit.
Were we not already there at 83?
I'm joking.
They gave him the extra point. They're not even going to kick it. They gave him 7 points rather than 6. So I guess it's a final of 63-26, although the scoreboard says 27, as Brentwood Academy runs away and hides in this one. Time now for the LMU post-game show, and we've got so much out of the way. Time now for the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP, Casey Funderburg.
George, congratulations on the win tonight. You all pretty much dominated the second half offensively. Can you just take us through this win?
Yeah, it just means a lot. First game in Knoxville, team that got us last year, and we got our get back, so it was really good.
Last season, you all went 2-10. After tonight, you're 5-3. What's the difference this year?
I would just say guys buying into the system. I think guys are playing harder this year, and just everything's starting to come together late in the season.
What can we expect from this team going forward?
I think we're going to play our hardest. We have a lot of guys going both ways, but it doesn't really affect us. I think we're good. Next 2 games, we really important going into the playoffs. So, yep.
You had Coach Heupel here tonight watching you play. Are you planning on staying this weekend for the Florida game? And what was that like just having him on the sidelines tonight?
Yeah, it was great having him. I'll be here for the game to return the favor and watch them play. So it'll be great.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
And there's a number of players that could have been the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP, but George had himself a game. And time to have the Bigs Only catch of the game. And it comes off the right arm of one aforementioned George McIntyre. A deep pass, nice grab right there.
Keyshawn Bowman going up, high pointing it, and snagging it.
Yeah, pretty good stuff right there. Final score 63-26. Time now for the picks as we got all the business out of the way. So the LMU postgame show will be a quick one. Eric went 5-0. Austin and I went 4-1. Casey took that chance, and it cost her just a little bit. So it's a close matchup. We're all right there in the thick of it. And we'll see if Casey makes some take some chances.
She's taking the Trojans. She's taking Morristown West.
Here we go. Bearden is at Cleveland. I will go first. I'll take Cleveland in this one. I think Bearden's got a lot of things to clean up, and I'll take the Blue Raiders at home tomorrow night against Bearden. Austin.
I've got to make a move, and I'm taking Bearden. So I really think Cleveland will probably win, but I've got to make a move. So why not do one on what I think is still a coin flip type game?
Casey.
Oh, gosh, guys, a coin flip. Well, we know how I'm with those. So I'm going to go with Cleveland.
Okay, Cleveland making a move on Austin. Eric.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game as well, but I'm going to go with Cleveland. I think they've looked a bit more sharper this year, and that game is at Cleveland, so I'll take Cleveland.
Even though you're wearing your Bearden color.
I am wearing my Bearden colors.
Tellico Plains at Oneida. Austin.
Give me Oneida. I think they win this football game. I think that it's tough to go up there to the TP and get a win up to the log cabin, and Coach May and the Indians go.
Eric.
Yeah, I think this is a coin flip game for real.
Okay.
But it's not Eric Kane.
I'm taking Oneida as well.
Okay, Casey.
I'm not going against Austin this time. I'm going to go with Oneida.
Yeah, I'll take Oneida as well. I think when in doubt, go with the home team. Lenore City is at Clinton. Clinton looked really good against Oak Ridge for a while. Just couldn't pull that thing out in the end. Eric, you're up first.
Someone's in my ear wanting me to take one team. I think I will take that team, though, playing at home. Give me Clinton.
Yeah, our producer, Skip McMillan, who's a professor at Clinton High School. Casey.
I'm going to have to go with Clinton, too. I can't go against Skip.
He's a teacher's aide. And what does he teach? Finance? I mean, do we think these kids are literally learning anything in Skip? I mean, outside of how to get a spray tan. Give me Lenore City and Scott Cummings.
I'll take Lenore City on the road as well. I think Clinton it kind of fell apart late in that game. I'll take Scott Cummings and Lenore City. Elizabethton at Northview Academy. Casey, you're up.
Guys, I'm going to go with Elizabethton with this one.
I agree with Casey. I think Elizabethton goes on the road and they get a win. Will Eric Kane go against his former coach?
No. Hey, beat Carter. Looking better, beat Carter. I hope he's not watching because I am going to take Elizabethton in this one as well.
Yeah, I'll take Sean Witten and the fighting Elizabethans as well. Sevier County's at Morristown West. Here we go. Well, this could be for a region title. And two really good teams. Casey, any chance?
She's taking West. Do it, Casey.
No, listen, Sevier County has a great quarterback,
They do.
okay? So I'm going to go with Sevier County, obviously.
Eric?
Yeah, Sevier County.
You act like it's not even a game. So, I mean, it's my turn. Yes, Sevier County.
Well, I mean, I think Sevier County's good and have a good quarterback, and Sevier County.
Listen.
Enough said.
If you're Alvin Sanders and you're Morristown West and you get up in this game, don't onside kick.
Oh, my gosh.
Golly.
But guess what?
Why?
This is going to be one of those few moments where Sevier County is working 9 to 5. I don't know. I just wanted to do it. Give me. Hey, listen. Whatever. Give me Sevier County.
So bad. Don't ever do that again. Start singing like Dolly. Okay?
We're going to hear Jolene next.
Eric doesn't even know what these. Eric doesn't even know what these songs are, Casey.
Yes, I do.
That was good.
Jolene.
Jolene.
Yeah, you said it a couple times. Yeah.
Jolene. Here we go. Anderson County at West. The good gravy. Anderson County's at West next week on FCA Rivalry Thursday, presented by Covenant Health. Mavericks undefeated. West, the two-time defending state champions in 5A. Great game next week. Invite you to join us for the Gray Hodges pregame show at 6:30 and then kickoff at 7 o'clock. Well, it was a crazy game tonight. What started out super exciting all the way to halftime. Anybody's game turns into a runaway as Brentwood Academy gets the win 63-26. Have a great weekend. Go Vols this weekend against Florida, and we will see you next Thursday night over at West. got that final stats, Joe? Yeah. Should I have them?
We don't care. Yep,
Can you zoom out just a little bit? Thank you. There we go. Well, a game that a lot of people anticipated. George McIntyre, Tyreek King, Brentwood Academy, and Catholic. Really good game for about a half.
It was. It was a great game until, the things kind of unraveled for Catholic. Right out of the gates, 80 yards, second play of the game. Tyreek King, the 4-star, goes right down the field.
Yeah, 7-0 Catholic, so BA gets the ball and
does the same thing. Keyshawn Bowman says, what you can do, Tyreek King, I can do as well, 80 yards back.
Yeah, McIntyre as here comes Catholic again. Look at this catch.
I mean, draped all over him, pass interference not called, but he still comes down with it. That leads to this, which ends up in a fumble, and BA recovers in the end zone.
Yeah, as big a play in hindsight as you'll see. George McIntyre, the 5-star Tennessee commit, 14 of 16, 225, couple of touchdowns, and this a touchdown here by Arcas Fontenot.
More Tyreek King. Watch the adjustment on this one. What a snag. That leads to a Catholic field goal. Then, late in the first half, up 14-13, BA takes the kick, and there he goes all the way. Neo Clifton takes it all the way back, and it turns into a rout. Brentwood Academy, 63. Catholic, 26.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was 14-13 literally right before half, and you're like, what a great game. And then 63-26 the final score. Disappointing night for Catholic. George McIntyre, the Tennessee commit. Heck of a game tonight, 225 yards, couple of touchdowns.